Good morning, trail fans worldwide. Welcome to the 2023 Western States 100 Lottery.
Good luck to everybody. Please be kind and celebrate with those who get selected today.
Video? Is the video running? Okay.
As always.
A little bit chaotic, but welcome to the 2025 Western States 100 Lottery live stream. We are broadcasting from the Auditorium at Placer High School in Auburn, California, the home of the Western States 100. My name is Dylan Bowman, joined as always by the great Corinne Malcolm, who flew down from Seattle to join us here this weekend. Corinne, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Early morning, but I'm here in person. My first time in person for the lottery, and I'm so excited.
4 hours of sleep for you last night, Corinne, by your own report this morning. And joining us for the first time here on a lottery live stream, Mr. Skylar Hall. Our viewers will remember you from all the great contributions to the Western States Race Day live stream, but it's good to have you here, Skylar.
It's nice to be sitting in one place and not actively sweating and like going down the course. So this is a much more chill environment. Happy to be here and happy to support just a ridiculous day we're going to have.
Yep. So just a quick bit of run of show before we get into some of the details of today's broadcast and today's lottery. The lottery itself is going to start at about 8 a.m., so in about 50 minutes. So we're going to have a little bit of preamble here to set some context for what you can expect during the lottery, what this lottery means, what this race means, and we actually have a couple of fantastic guests that we're going to bring up to share a bit more about the Western States story. Before we get to it, a big thank you to the team behind the scenes, especially our leader, Mr. Billy Yang, Will Vosberg, Ethan Vosberg, and everybody who does make this live stream possible. They obviously lead the show on race day also, so this is our dress rehearsal. And of course, none of this wouldn't be possible without our good friends at Hoka, the title sponsor of Western States, the race organization of all of our digital broadcasting efforts as well. And quickly, before we pass it back to our co-hosts here, I just wanted to remind our audience that we are running a fundraiser here on YouTube. So if you're watching us live on YouTube, which you are, make sure you click that donate button if you feel compelled and inspired about the Western States organization. We do operate as a 501c3 nonprofit. We have the mission of preserving and protecting the trail, of leading in medical research, and in putting on a world-class race. Everything that we raise here in today's broadcast will go towards that mission of the race organization. Enough preamble, guys. Corinne, maybe we start with you. Energy, vibes. What do you think is like the most salient thing in your brain going into today's lottery?
I mean, I'm so excited to see this in person. I know it's evolved so much over the years. We physically have to now, we can't physically pick the tickets anymore because there are too many tickets in the drum. And so now over the last couple of years, it's become an electronic process, maybe not quite as exciting to push a button, but I mean, I've watched the live broadcast of the lottery even when I wasn't here. I was in South Africa last year, actually, and I watched it from South Africa, which was very, very cool. But there are people here in the audience that, I am so excited to see their names get drawn. People who have 9 years worth of tickets in the race, people who have one ticket in and have a 0.4% chance are going to get their names called today. And to me, that is so exciting. I didn't get in through a golden ticket when I ran Western States for the first time in 2018. I was a waitlist draw. I was draw kind of mid place on the waitlist. I think I had 4 tickets in the lottery, and I got one of those waitlist spots. So it's it could happen to anyone. And so I think I'm really excited to see that happen in person here today and get to watch the community kind of support each other. Obviously, a lot more people are going to not get their names drawn today, and that is sad, that is disappointing, but I'm excited to celebrate the 257 names I think we're drawing here today.
Yep. Skylar, what about you? Is this your first lottery? Have you been here before?
I've hung out here for a couple of years, mostly in the crowd, milling about.
Oh, right, yes.
And there's an energy of everyone who comes in. There's a cautious optimism. Expectations are low, which makes it so much more exciting when they get their name called here in the room. Get to do the Price is Right, come on down, parade. As we were driving in, they have all the chairs set up for the Parade of Lights here in Auburn. The real parade starts here.
Yes.
This is where the energy is. So super excited to just watch folks have the chance to achieve their dream. Like getting through the lottery is one thing, but then you sign up and you're like, I have 203 days to get my life in order. And so super excited to watch folks take that next step and kick off 2025 right.
Yeah, so just to set the context for our viewers here, it's probably hard to appreciate from home, but it's getting quite loud here in the auditorium. You can probably see people filing in behind us. I just talked to race director Craig Thornley, and he said that 700 people can fill this auditorium, so there will be roughly that many individuals here watching us live, hoping that their name is pulled out of the bucket. And you're right, it is absolutely electric when somebody in the auditorium has their ticket pulled, comes up and accepts it in person. At 0 last year, typically we have 2 or 3, so we have 4 this year, which sort of balances out the 0 from last year. The Silver Legend spot at Western States is also probably something interesting for our audience.
Yeah, it gives an opportunity. What is the age cutoff for
60.
it? So basically there's a spot available for a runner over the age of 60 who is eligible for the lottery to make their way back into the race. What that looks like though is oftentimes someone going after the oldest finisher ever, someone well into their 70s, well into 80 years old, trying to make their way from Olympic Valley to where, not far from where we sit here in the auditorium at the Placer High School in Auburn, California. So it is, I think, we've got the young guns, the folks getting golden tickets and fighting their way to the very front of the race. And then we have folks like that, the Silver Legends, the pregnancy deferrals, coming back to get an opportunity to the race is really, really important.
It's hard for me to even hear Corinne. It's so loud here in the auditorium. I need to switch which side I have my earpiece in. But one thing I'm not sure you said, Corinne, but the Silver Legend is like last year it was Betsy Kallmeyer, remember? An absolute legend of the sport. Former Hard Rock champion, 20-plus time finisher, but it's somebody who has made a significant contribution to the sport over the age of 60, which is, for me, just a really cool thing that Western States has implemented. So
I mean, it speaks to the longevity of this community, right? We talk about the race being the oldest 100-mile foot race, but the community caring about this race it precedes that. It's maintenance of the trails. It's just trying to create the overall ambiance that makes Auburn the endurance capital of the world. And so to be able to celebrate that for folks who, are sort of sunsetting on their running career is a phenomenal way to gain entry.
Corinne, you mentioned the pregnancy deferral. We don't have anybody in the race here this year, but maybe just explain why this was so important for Western States to implement when it did 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, and it's been one that's been kind of implemented in not fits and starts, but kind of adjusted and tweaked over time. And so essentially, it used to be if you did not qualify for a lottery one year, you lost your tickets, you were out. And that punished women more than it punished anyone else, because if we got pregnant, we couldn't do our qualifier, we couldn't be in the lottery, or we couldn't take our spot in the race, and we default back to 0. So the pregnancy deferral policy came along to make sure that didn't happen. And now it is such an amazing policy because it's basically a lifetime deferral. If you get into the race, for example, and you become pregnant, you cannot start on race day, you can come back anytime you're ready to come back. It's not, hey, you have 2 years or 5 years. It's hey, when you're ready and you've got your qualifier, you can come do the race. And that is really, really important to not have this rush or force back into it. And I think that is very critical.
Yeah, very, very cool. And sort of similar, though, auxiliary is we do have what we call outreach spots as well, which are for individuals who are from underrepresented backgrounds who want an opportunity to run Western States in partnership with our title sponsor, HOKA, and the Western States organization. A few people make their way into the race that way.
So I think you're going to scooch over closer to me, or I'm going to scooch over closer to Skylar, because I actually think that we have a very special guest coming onto stage. I think it's Mr. Nick Basset is going to join us on stage here. So let's scooch on over. Speaking of a legend,
we are in the company of a legend here, Mr. Nick Basset. Nick, welcome to the program. Good to see you here this morning.
It's good to be here. I'm nervous. I'm not used to this.
Yes. So, Nick, you and I just met this morning. What makes your story remarkable is that you are the oldest individual that's going to be taking the start line in all likelihood at Western States 2025. You're also a 14-time finisher. Tell the people a little bit about your history with the race.
Boy, what kind of history?
Maybe hold this a little higher.
I don't know what kind of history we're talking about, but I first did this in 1984, and I kind of caught the bug. And here I am years later, still enjoying the hell out of it. It's been a great ride. I can't believe that the sport has grown so significantly. I mean, in '84, there were 275 runners and maybe 320 or 30 people wanted to get into the race. And now there are 10,000 people that are qualified. To me, it's amazing. And it feels surreal to participate in a sport that's grown like that.
Fantastic. So for our audience, I was born in 1986. Nick's
Wow,
first finish
boy.
was 1984.
That hurts.
We won't tell you how old I am.
Oh,
You
wow.
look fantastic. How old are you going to be on race day?
80.
80 years old, Nick Basset, legend.
Yeah, another 6 weeks, the big 8-0.
Wow.
Something like that.
Unbelievable.
I feel blessed.
Your,
Yeah.
your last finish was 2018.
That was it, yeah.
Ripe young age of 73. Are you the oldest ever finisher of Western States?
Yes?
Yeah. So you're going to try and put that mark into the stratosphere next year.
I'm going to do my best. I got my work cut out for me, that's for sure.
Well, you're building a lot of fans here today, and so now you're going to have a big fan club cheering you on.
I'm sorry.
You're going to have a big. We'll have Dylan repeat anything I need to say. You're going to have he's going to have a number of fans on race day that are going to be cheering him on based on people getting to hear his story today.
She's saying you're going to have a number of new fans on race day based on this remarkable story of yours. So maybe is there anything that you like really when you think about Western States and your history here at the race that you'd like to convey to the worldwide audience who's watching this morning?
Wow. Come join the fun, for sure. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Just participating is extremely rewarding, but when you cross the finish line, there's no feeling like it.
Yeah.
It has a real close feel to it.
Yeah.
You're doing something that back then everybody said, I get tired driving 100 miles. I bet I've heard that 1,000 times.
Of course. So I think what at least I would personally be curious about, and I'm sure a number of other people would, is like what motivated you to do it in the first place back in 1984? How did you learn about the Western States 100 and what gave you the conviction to try it, especially when it was such a fringe, strange thing to do?
Well, as Mr. Trent would say, I'm full of stories. But the short story of this is in Cheyenne, Wyoming, a friend who we used to run in on Saturdays had a 50-mile race. Said, only a couple of guys in town have done it. You ought to do it. And I was full of myself, and I said, okay. At the end of that summer, after we'd run the race, he showed me the silver belt buckle from Western States. And he said, I'm the state champ. I'm the only one that's done it. And I said, where, when, and how do you get in? That's how crazy I was. And that's what started it. The very next year I got in, and here we are a few years later, trying to do it again.
14 finishes in 40 years. Was there ever a year that you didn't make it to the finish line, or were you 14 of 14?
14 of 14.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get
If we can
15.
just make it 15, I've got my work cut out for me.
Unbelievable. Maybe talk a little bit about that. I'm sure it'd be interesting to hear. Like, you have your work cut out for you in the next 6 months to get prepared,
Right.
to get to the start line for the 15th time. What does that look like for you as you approach your 80th birthday?
Well, I've got a race planned, at least a long one every month. I'll be at the training camp. Come join us. I know what it takes to run in the mountains. It's not easy, but if you do the work, you'll get there. So we're just going to try and stay healthy and get it done.
Amazing. Other questions here from the panel? I feel like a ball hog.
I was just going to ask sort of what's your why? Like, you ran Tunnel Hill, I believe, last year, sub 28 hours. Why are you still out here just why running at all at this point?
Well, honestly, I ran Tunnel Hill again this year just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And I was for 25 miles, it just rained like it was a drench, and I said, this isn't fun. Nobody's here with me. I'm doing it by myself. Why? But I met a gentleman at 75 miles. His story is amazing. He was fit, 6'4", 6'5", 190 pounds. And we were talking the whole 25 miles. Prior, a year or two before, he weighed 300 pounds.
Wow.
And he had an addiction that he kicked, and here he is running his first 100 mile. And I was blessed to be with him,
You know what we say? Best sport ever. Best sport ever. To our viewing audience, I just dropped the link to our guest Nick Bassett's Ultra sign up into the chat here, where you can go and analyze his incredible history in the sport, including at 79 years young, running 27:45 at the Tunnel Hill 100 miler just last month. Unbelievable. So great.
Well, it's great to talk with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite nervous, but I'm enjoying it.
Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, we'll look forward to cheering you on. I do think we have Jenny Kirk waiting in the wings.
Cool.
So,
Okay, great.
All
Well,
right.
Nick, we appreciate your time. Nothing to be nervous about. You've already done it 14 times.
Yeah.
So you just got to do it once more.
I'll be there. Thank you very
Thank you so much for joining us.
I
You're the best.
appreciate it.
Yeah, awesome. Holy smokes, guys. We're already off to a good start
14
here
for
this
14, Dylan. I know that we can't quite get that record, so we haven't maybe made it to the finish line every time, but talk about like an amazing feat.
Unbelievable. What a cool guy, too. So from Cheyenne, Wyoming, I need to get to know him a little bit better. He did mention before we went live that he lived in the Bay Area for a little while, so had a little bit of a closer geographical connection to the race, I think, for much of his history, but running for the first time before I was even born and coming back to run his hopefully 15th finish here in 2025. We're bringing another guest up on the stage here momentarily. Jenny Kirk, welcome to the Western States
Hi.
Lottery broadcast. Nice
So
to see you.
happy to be here.
Good morning.
She's one of our 9-year, 256 ticket folks today.
So-
Hoping to hear her name drawn.
Okay, so before we talk about that specifically, maybe first just because we haven't really told the audience about like the ticket count and how it corresponds to the number of years you've been in the lottery. Maybe you could share a little
Sure.
bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been collecting tickets for a long time, so I've slowly seen it creep up every year. I thought, 64 tickets would be enough. Not so. So I just kept going at it. Now, after 9 years, I finally have that 256 tickets, and we'll see.
It's like the class of 256. I think there's 21 of you. You have a what did we decide? 2 out of 3 kind of chance?
66% chance.
66% chance.
But it's maybe 100%.
Yeah, well, we can talk about this a little bit, actually. Like, we talked to Craig just to confirm before we said anything erroneous when we went live, was that we can still, because there's only 21 of you, we can still put you guys at the top of the wait list.
Top of the wait list.
We'll
That's
be,
good enough for me.
one way or another, we'll be seeing you in Olympic Valley.
The one time I got selected, I was at the very bottom of the wait list.
Really?
And did not get in.
I think your story is a relatable one, right? Like, for everybody in this era of trail and ultra running, you do have to be patient. Maybe you could
True.
just talk a little bit about how this process has helped to cultivate patience, or has maybe like pushed you to embrace patience for nearly a decade.
I mean, I feel like this is like the one constant that has been in my life for the last 9-10 years, if you add COVID year. So, I mean, I feel like I've lived a whole other lifetime besides just running qualifiers and trying to get into states. I got married, I had 2 kids, I earned my doctorate, moved across country twice. Like, it's been a journey. But like, I feel like the running has kept me sane through all of it. So in a way, it's been good to have this as something to kind of keep me going.
Amazing.
Yeah, we'll have to ask you after the race, like what it means. Like we are going to be waiting with open arms for you at the finish line in June. We're manifesting this right now.
We're already preparing for the race day broadcast.
And we are going to be in tears. We're all three of us collectively will be in tears because it will be like the closing of an amazing chapter.
Yeah.
Not to say that you're like going to write us off and be done with us for forever, but like this has been with you for a decade.
It has, yeah. It's been on the horizon for a long time.
And you've had to requalify amid all these life changes you just described. Where do you live now?
I live in San Francisco.
Okay. So you drove up this morning and...
Last night, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Dragged the kids up here. They're sitting in the audience, so they may or may
How old
not
are your kids
come
now?
up stage. They're 4 and 7.
So 66% chance you get drawn today.
Yeah.
What is it going to mean to share that with your kids?
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so fun because they're the best crew. Like they make it so awesome to come into an aid station. Like if I'm having the worst time out on the course, like they instantly make it better. So it'll be really fun to have them.
Skylar and I are dads too, so we had to throw a couple knuckles there.
So you got it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we get it. Our kids are a little younger, but you know. You're rocking your Here for the Women's Race t-shirt.
Yes.
Obviously, we've got the co-founder of the Women's Trail Fund here, Corinne Malcolm. Anything you want to say just about the growth of the women's side of the sport?
I mean, it's so exciting to see. I mean, the women's race here is always so exciting, and it's gotten more and more exciting over the time that I've been like so focused on it. It's always a highlight.
Yeah.
And then I think I heard I'm the only woman with 256 tickets.
Oh, really?
Of the 21.
I'll jump out of my seat for you too when we hear your name drawn.
So, yeah.
Wow. The only woman of the 21 256 ticket holders. That's an interesting story to follow.
So I'm definitely here for the women's race.
I'm here for my race
Yes.
and for every other woman that gets drawn
and
today.
for all of the women that are participating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if there's no other questions from the panel, go ahead, Skylar.
I was just going to say, you've been across the country, lived in a lot of different places, but I saw in your ultra sign-up that you've run Rio del Lago. You kind of are familiar with these trail systems. What about this area speaks to you? What viscerally gets you excited to take on the Western States course?
I mean, there's just something so special about running here. The trails are amazing. They're hard, but it's hard to even describe it. Like, it's some of the hardest stuff I've run, canyons and some of the other races around here, but it's, I don't know, it feels kind of like home, even though it's not my home trails. I just always want to come back.
It is hard to describe. I literally already have goosebumps here under my fresh new Forest Hill hoodie. This morning when I was driving here to the high school with my friend who got pulled off the waitlist last year and got into the race, we drove over the White Bridge about a mile down the road from here, and we both were just like, oh my God, man, this is it. This is history. And you really can feel it.
Totally, yeah. It's just fun to be a part of it.
Maybe last question for you before we let you go. Assuming you take the start line next year, which we have to carry that hope and faith.
Yes.
We just asked Nick Basset the same question. What does it look like between now and then to put yourself in a good position to have a great day on the course?
I mean, just training my butt off. I feel like I've kind of been in survival mode for all the qualifiers just to like keep myself in the lottery. But like this is business again. So I feel like I'll be training like I did for my first one or two before all the kids and family stuff. And they're just going to have to deal. But they're very supportive. And so I think it'll be great.
Mostly fun, also business.
Yeah, and we're going to be cheering you on. We'll be cheering on you on today. We'll be cheering you on come June, one way or another. Good luck. May the odds forever be in your favor.
Awesome. Thank you.
Here for the women's race.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, Jenny. Good luck. Yeah.
We're going to throw to a quick commercial break here in the studio, and we'll be right back with you guys.
Good. Go fast. Pass me the now. Hey, Crash. Come and watch me now. Harley! Got me out my mind. Big time. Put me in the sky. Over. It gets me over. It gets me over. Over. It gets me over. Ah! Fly. Fly.
Okay, we are back live in studio. We're constantly fixing technical difficulties here today, but I think I have ears, so we're fine. We're joined in studio by two of our maybe favorite locals. Am I allowed to call you guys my favorite locals? Sure. Okay, I'm gonna take one of my ears out so I can hear everything. Yeah, okay, it's very loud here in studio, but we're joined by, you guys are both pulling tickets today. Can you tell us a little bit about where in proximity to the Auburn High School do you both live? Things have changed a little bit over time, obviously.
So I was born and raised here between Auburn and Forest Hill, but now I live in Southern California because that's where work brought me, and my husband's job is there as well. But Mom lives a mile away from the track. And
about a mile and a half.
Yeah, a mile and a half. We both went to school at Placer High School, and my dad went to school at Placer High School, so this is truly home for us, and we're lucky to be part of this event as well. It's just full circle home for us.
And I live about 0.8 of a mile from the trail, near the waterfall, and it's awesome. I call it the on-ramp.
That's so perfect. And you're both really important here today. So Chloe and Elka, I'm sorry I did not introduce you guys properly. Chloe works for Hoka. She's one of the amazing people making this all happen for us today. And Elka, you've been the lead of the trail team in the past. You're not the current lead, but you are one of the people that I feel like we've all run into with a chainsaw out on the trail. So maybe let's talk a little bit about what this race and what the trail itself means to both of you and to this community at large.
So I'm going on year 20 of trail volunteering on the Western States Trail. And I got involved through working with Don Zay many years ago, and I was hooked from the very start. I didn't realize that the trail was maintained mostly by volunteers, and I learned quickly how important that was. Just got more and more involved in it, was certified on this saw, and I love it. Somehow I earned the nickname Chainsaw Lady, which is really fun. Yes, I did manage the trail for a few years. Now I manage the trail for the canyon, so I'm still very involved. But it's something I absolutely love to do, and I'll keep doing it as long as I can.
That's amazing. Chloe, talk a little bit about how your role with the race has evolved. Obviously, you grew up basically on the trail, and now your full-time profession does have you tied pretty closely to the Western States 100.
Yeah, I feel so lucky having this be my chosen career, working for Hoka. I'm on the events marketing team, so I think that Hoka saw that I was born and raised in Auburn, and they knew that that's where Western States is, and they're like, we're going to use this person as, a key player and a key change maker in the space. So it's been really fun to really dig into my roots and dig into the community, because we know how our community is that we live in and we grew up in. So who else, could come in and be like, these are the businesses who are going to support the trail, the runners, and everyone in between. So it's been really nice to make big impacts on a really small level, but also on a really big level here on a global stage, essentially.
Yeah, can you speak to that a little bit more about meshing those two senses of community together? The locals that are here the other 363 days of the year, and then these very diverse, very international community that comes in. Obviously, you're seeing it from the business side. You're here trying to be a steward of shepherding folks onto the trek. How do you bring those two communities together, and how have you seen that evolve over the years?
Yeah, a great way that we did it last year was we got a lot of the local businesses involved on race week and race day. So, finding ways to promote the business to people who don't live here and who are traveling and who need very specific things on race day. We had coupons on the back of crew cards last year that brought people into the local businesses, one of them being the Forest Hill Valero. If they bought gas, they got a free Slurpee because it's a hot day and we knew people wanted something. So finding ways to meet the community where they're at while also giving crews and runners exactly what they need and just matching people where it may be really organic if you live here, but it might not be. You're like Googling things and trying to figure it out while the stress of crewing a runner or getting ready for the race. So just bringing community together to support one another, and then also identifying that micro community that is the ultra running community coming into this race, and just connecting the two.
And I guess from the, so obviously I spend a lot of time sitting on a mic and talking about the race and talking about the runners, but one of the favorite things I've ever gotten to do with Western States was a couple of years ago. I had some time between Broken Arrow and Western States, and I said, hey, I'm sure there's some last minute trail work getting done. Can I come help? Can I do a field day? And we went out and we cleared the final kind of couple of trees coming into Robinson Flat, and it was amazing getting to be out there ahead of the race day, trying to be okay, this tiny little thing that we're doing for a couple little miles of trail feels very insignificant, but not only benefits the runners on race day, but benefits the community at large. And I wonder, is that something that you, not necessarily feel passionately about, but get to, give back to your community in that way continuously, or bring new people in to the gift of, I haven't gone to the camp out yet. For those of you who don't know, the best trail weekend maybe of the whole year is very close to race day, and it's called the camp out. I guess talk maybe about bringing other people into this kind of trail stewardship that maybe they're trail runners but have never done a trail day. What does that feel like and look like?
Yeah, trail stewardship, first of all, is the coolest way to become more intimate with the trail and get to know it, kind of foot by foot, as opposed to just crossing over it, but you're actually nurturing it, right? And you're learning why maintaining the trail is so important. We always say, think like water. Water really is the enemy of the trail, so you got to get the water off the trail as most efficiently as you can. But so Camp Out Weekend is a really great way of celebrating that year's trail work, and we invite everyone to come out and help. Another thing about trail work too is people assume that you need to have experience to come out and help. And while there might be projects like immediately post mosquito fire, we did a lot of work. And we really did try to recruit people who had been out there before, because the work had to be done really quickly and efficiently. But overall, you grab whatever tool that you're comfortable with. We've got leaders out there that work in small groups, and will coach you on how to do it and why we're doing it the way we do it. But the trail needs us, and especially now more than ever with the Forest Service making cuts to their seasonal non-fire employees, it's really going to be up to volunteers to make sure that we get out there as much as we can. And, it's more out of the heart, out of a humble, selfless desire to want to do it, that most people are out there.
Yeah, I think I have one last question, unless you have anything. So my final question for you both is that you are both actually part of our ticket drawers today. You will both be drawing, I think, 20 names in the lottery. For those who are excited to be here, excited to maybe hear their name drawn, there are 10 times the amount of people who will not hear their name drawn today. Is there anything that you would like to tell those people who might not hear their names today about continuing to want to come back to this race, to put their name into the lottery next year? What might you want those folks to hear?
I would say just stay involved. If you love the race that much and you can come back, maybe volunteer at an aid station, volunteer to do trail work, maybe volunteer at the finish line or whatever. There's plenty of places for people to be involved with the race without actually running it. I used to run it. I don't run it anymore, and I'm probably more involved than I ever have been.
Yeah, that's huge. We're always looking for volunteers on the media side, too. Come run a camera for us.
I think if you are continuing to put your name in this race year after year, I think it's important to recognize your why, your individual why, and what keeps bringing you to this event. And, I'll mention it when we draw tickets, because I want the people in the audience to hear this as well. But I had a very good friend recently tell me that you don't have to run this race to be part of this race. And I think that's so important for all of us to kind of keep doing what we're doing and really recognize that even when we go through that 30-hour journey and time stops at the end of June every year, we are the same people the next day. Nothing changes about us except that one experience. And it's what you do in between that one day that really matters, and what keeps bringing you to be putting your name in the portal with thousands and thousands exponentially greater to infinity every year.
I love that so very much. Well, we're going to wish everyone a very, 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 very good luck today in the lottery. Good luck to both of you drawing names today in the lottery, and then we'll get to see you later, but I can't wait to see you both in June as well.
Awesome. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for being here. We love you so much.
Thanks. We're going to bring Dylan Bowman back into studio here before, because I think we're about 10 minutes, T-minus 10 minutes to go until the lottery actually starts.
I was going to say, this is a great time to sort of remind folks about the fundraiser that is currently happening. If you hit that button below, you too can donate to the cause. Again, Western States as an organization is a nonprofit, and those funds help with that trail stewardship that we were just talking about, making sure we help folks get from start to finish and every bit of excitement in between. So smash that button. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, and I'd love to add one more thing. I reached out to Emily Krause, who is one of our co-medical leads. One of the other things that those donations go to is the medical research that happens at Western States, which is kind of like state-of-the-art, one-of-the-kind. And so this year they've approved 2 studies. One will be on the effects of running a 100-miler on bone, biomechanical load, and total energy expenditure. And the other one's going to be on nutrition strategies, heat training, and GI distress. And supposedly both of them will have a pretty wide sample set. So they're going to be looking for a lot of volunteers.
Yep.
And they'll start recruitment early in the new year. So if you get into the race today and you want to give back to science and to the medical research at the race as well, we'll be looking for research participants kind of in early 2025.
So glad you brought that up, Corinne. And yeah, I was on the board call when Emily and Megan Roche sort of pitched these ideas to the board that they had sort of sourced from the broader trail and ultra running scientific community, and we were all like, yes, that sounds like fantastic opportunity to push knowledge in ultra running forward. As we begin to wind down our broadcast here, holy smokes, so fun. Maybe one more thing I just wanted to bring up that we could bat around a little bit. An interesting story for the 2025 Western States is Carrie Mang. Carrie Mang is the assistant race director here at Western States. She has been part of the organization for only a couple of years. And as part of her education into how to be an effective assistant race director to Craig Thornley, she will be running 100 miles at Western States next year after getting a qualifier at Javelina a couple of months ago. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Carrie Mang, one of the unsung heroes of the Western States organization. Only been around for a couple of years, has made a huge impact, and she gets a chance to run the race this year as a way to sort of help to fully embody the Western States spirit. So I wanted to give her a shout out too.
I'm so excited. We've got things are happening here. Craig's PowerPoint is officially up on the. I did see the ticket main page also on the big screen earlier. We'll be drawing again 257 spots today. I think it was supposed to be 256, but Mr. Tyler Green just recently was like, I'm not coming back. So we got one extra spot to go to the lottery today. So 257 lucky people will be drawn, including 75 for the wait list. And again, that'll be kicking off in just about 5 or 6 minutes here in studio. Breaking news.
What a way to end the pre-lottery broadcast here. We have a very special guest, Mr. Tim Tollefson. It's mic'd up. Tim put in a hot 27-mile training run yesterday, and he pioneered a visionary concept last year after being pulled, I think, 75th on the wait list or 72nd? 68th last year. Pioneered the hashtag Weight Watchers phenomenon. You're going to be taking it to the next level here today. Tell the people about it.
Yeah, it was really fun. With my 2 tickets in the lottery, I was selected for the wait list, which, contrary to popular belief, it isn't just an excuse for Ryan and I to go viral on Instagram. It actually serves a very important purpose for us maintaining our 369 spots at Western States this year. And so it was a privilege to be a part of it, and it was a fun journey to go along. It was heartbreaking in that I did not get in the race ultimately, but our boy Ryan did, and it just kind of highlighted, the whole experience of being on that wait list, and it honestly allowed me to connect with so many new people in the community as a result, and it's a memory I'll never forget.
So you probably don't want to spoil what you guys are going to be doing this morning. But I don't know, maybe you could share a fun story about Weight Watchers, what you guys did last year, and yeah, the broader impact that it had. I'm sure you got a lot of inbound from other people who are doing similar things, either for Western states or other races in North America.
There have been a lot of people that have reached out, even saying like, hey, I'm on the Weight Watchers, like for Trail Fest. And so it's like trickling into a lot of other events. I think probably my favorite memory was just collectively all of the people that reached out and like were part of the journey with us. And I met so many new individuals as a result of it, and it made the 6 months of preparing for Western States more enjoyable, just knowing that I was invested in it. But it, more than anything, made me fall more in love with the sport and this race in particular, despite not getting to race it myself. I think it just speaks to this event has so much to give if you're willing to go out and like join in and be part of, what makes it special. And it's so much more than just being one of those 369 with a bib. There are thousands and thousands that make this a special event, and there are ways that we can all find our place in it. And it was a healthy reminder of like, even if I never race this race again, like it's something I want to be a part of it each year.
You're racing this race again. Come on.
And Chloe and Elka both brought that up as well, where they were talking about, I said, what would you say to people who might not get their name drawn today? And they said, come be part of the race. Come volunteer, come do trail work, come set up at an aid station, come help run cameras for us. Like being a part of this event, being part of this sport is still a choice. And I do think that there will be more people disappointed than not today, unfortunately, and that's the way it goes. But there are ways to find a lot of joy in it, even if your lucky ticket isn't drawn. Absolutely. And if you are disappointed by not getting in, that means that you care. And caring is cool. And I think if you didn't, then you're chasing the wrong dragon. So it's, and to your point, arguably, I think if you come out and your first experience with this event is volunteering, is spectating, is just kind of being there as a fan, is the route to go, because you're going to learn so much more about it before you actually get a pin on the bib yourself. Agreed. Well, I think they're gonna start yanking us off and playing the music, I think, at some point. So
yeah, I think we'll sign off. But you went for a little group run this morning. It sounds like you already clipped off a couple of miles, not to brag.
Yeah, so it's our 4th annual Good Luck Lottery Run. We run from the track to No Hands and Back, and last year, I think it was 30% of the people in our run got selected in the lottery. So anyone that wasn't out there this morning, that's on you. It was super fun. Just a great group of individuals. Just out here, hoping that our names get drawn.
All right. Well, Tim, thanks so much for joining us here on the pre-lottery broadcast. To our viewing audience, Tim and Ryan have something up their sleeve for later on in today's broadcast, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be passing it to Craig Thornley here in just a second. Before we do, I think that it takes about 2 hours to go through both the start list and the wait list, so we'll be broadcasting every single name. We do understand that there's usually watch parties happening all over the country, all over the world, potentially. So we do want to say a big good luck to everybody who is watching, who does have their name in the hat. As Corinne started our broadcast with, a lot of people will be frustrated and disappointed this year, but as Jenny Kirk embodied, patience is a virtue. You will get your shot eventually if you keep putting your name in the Western States Lottery.
Yep, so I think we're going to sign off here in studio because we've got a 3-minute video to kick off to celebrate the Granite Chief Wilderness before we get into the actual lottery slideshow. But we'll be joining you all post-lottery name draw to close things out later this morning. So don't go anywhere. Wait for your names to get drawn.
Yep. Good to see you guys. Good stuff. Yeah, buddy. That was great.
there. We're coming live just about 300 yards from the finish line of the Western States 100-mile run. And it's that time of year where we get to find out who the 369 lucky runners are that will be at the starting line in June of next year. We've got several live audiences out there, YouTube, some other internet connections, but welcome everybody out there in the interwebs. It may not be quite as exciting as being here in the room, but nonetheless, you'll see yourself get picked if you're on the list. Before we get going, just to acknowledge a few people that make this thing go, let me just give you a readout of the people that are running this thing over the last year. So we did have a little shakeup on the board just because it was time for the president, usually does a 5-year term, and then we find the next president along. So we did that just recently. So the new president of the race is Topher Gaylord. You might tell you for him. And we retained our president as vice president. We have some land things that we're working on, and continuity is important on that. So Diana Fitzpatrick just stepped down to the vice president role to finish that work. And one of our new board members has taken over the treasury. I noticed he's was driving a new Lexus, so I'm worried about it. But Lamont King is our new treasurer. Lamont over there, you guys know him. And Kara Clincy remains as our secretary. And let me just read you the names of the people, and you'll probably recognize some of these folks because they're important to the sport. Tia Boddington, Magda Belay, Dylan Bowman, Mo Livermore, Charles Savage, Allison Thomas, Gary Toll, John Trent, Billy Wang, and Dennis Zyloff. Those are our board of directors. There's a few of us that have been on the board for a while and now have stepped into an advisory role. So we're no longer voting on the issues of the race, but those people include Carl Hoagland, John Tropical Medinger, you know John, Tony Rossman, Tim Tweetmeyer, myself, and Don Zay. And lastly, let me introduce some people that you probably heard but may not be aware. Our emeritus directors are Douglas Lattimore, Tony Rossman, and Shannon Weil. Shannon will be picking some tickets here in a bit. Our medical director, Andy Pasternak, Dr. Pasta from Reno. And then we also have our research directors, which is Doctors Megan Roach and Emily Krause. And our trails manager, John Katz. That's been a big job over the last few years between fire rehab, working with the other agencies, Forest Service, the ride, and now you saw a little bit of the video of the work in Granite Chief. So those are the folks that are running the race, putting it on for you. So when you see them out on the trail, let them know how you feel. Give them some feedback. Now to get us going and to say a few words, now that he's at the helm of the ship, our new president, Topher.
Thanks, Tim. So we've got an amazing organization. I've been a part of Western States for 25 years in a lot of different ways. This is my first time at the lottery. You didn't know that. So I'm excited to be here like all of you. I'm experiencing the lottery for the first time. That's part of what makes Western States so special. There are so many parts of this organization and so many ways to become involved in this organization that there's newness even after 25 years. And for me, it's a privilege to serve in this leadership role with these people in this organization. Just a couple words on Western States. We all know Western States is the first 100-miler. We strive to be a leader in the sport, and we really also are very focused on honoring our traditions. Today is one of those traditions. And we also believe in progressing with the sport together proactively. And so for us, we have central to Western States and our mission are really three critical pillars. One is trail stewardship, access, and maintenance. And what makes our race so unique, we travel 100 miles from Olympic Valley to Auburn. And we cross a lot of different land uses. And, Craig, the trail team, do a tremendous amount of work. We're not like a lot of other ultras where the government basically keeps the trail intact for us from start to finish. We literally have thousands of hours out there on the trail. And in our desire to preserve this trail from start to end of the race is a critical component to our mission. We receive a lot of donations and support to accomplish that goal. The second key pillar for us is medical research. I think Western States now has the reputation of having the largest number of 100-mile medical research projects. Medical research has been part of the mission since the very beginning. As Tim mentioned, we've got two amazing doctors, really an entire medical team that are driving medical research. And most importantly, the third pillar of our mission is about creating transformative and life-changing experiences in our annual run. And we're an organization fueled by the community for the community. We're a nonprofit organization, so every single penny we get, whether it's from race entry fees, our sponsors, our partners, our private donors, 100% of that goes back into one of those three pillars of the mission to make this race so special and ensure that it's special for every participant that runs and has the opportunity to run Western States. And really, this is an event that's powered by over 1,500 people that dedicate their life to make it special for each of you. And today is a special day for a very lucky few. You're going to make your dream a reality for Western States this year. But it's also a day of mixed emotions, right? There are a much larger number that dream will have to wait one more year. And that doesn't mean you can't be a part of this organization every day of the year. We've got lots of ways to get involved, lots of ways to engage with us, whether it's trail, whether it's the mission of medical research, or whether it's just being a part of this amazing community, building it from the inside. You are all each a part of it. We thank you for that. And with that, I'm going to introduce Craig Thornley, our race director extraordinaire.
All right. Thanks, Topher. And thanks, Tim. So now we get down to the nuts and bolts. I think some of this, you guys can just close your eyes if you're afraid of math. It's okay. If your name is called, you got selected. If it isn't, you didn't get selected. It's that simple. Yeah, we'll go. We had to do some troubleshooting this morning because the school internet wasn't stable enough, so we switched to Starlink, and that's why we're using a projector, because the Apple TV is connected to the network that we couldn't use. So we were scrambling this morning. First, I want to thank Dave King. Are you up there, Dave? Dave has been helping us for a lot of years, and every request we have, he may grumble a little bit, but he ends up doing it, and we're very appreciative of your support, Dave. Thank you. Ted Knudsen. Owner of San Francisco Running Club and the race director for Quad Dipsy now, and he is I think we call you the Chief Technology Officer of Western States. Yeah, CTO. We pay him a lot of money. Carrie Ming, my assistant. Where's Carrie? You might have seen some emails from her. She's been very instrumental in the lottery. I don't know how we did this race. I don't know how I did this job without you. Thank you very much. And she is running the race this year for the first time. No, it's good pressure. You'll like it. Tropical John helped us with all the results of your qualifying races. I think we had 52,000 qualifying races, not individual races, but events that we had to go through to vet all of your qualifying races. Katie Gifford, where's Katie? She's helped for many years. Scott Wolf helps with the celebrity name pullers. And he does a lot of other stuff on race day too. Matt Keys right here, my climbing partner. Networking guy, you got to have really smart people around you, and I'm fortunate to have lots of really smart friends and people who love the race, and Matt's one of those. Thank you, Matt. And then everybody on the stage, including my wife, Lori, Sherry, Laura, Heidi. Don was already introduced. Jesse, how could I forget Jesse? And then the live broadcast team, Billy, Dylan, Corinne, Ethan, and Skylar, thank you. The celebrity name pullers, thanks for coming up. They will be introduced individually. Placer Theater Ballet, who is putting on the Nutcracker performance. They put one on last night. They have another one here at 2 o'clock. We have to work cooperatively to get in and out of this auditorium in time. The stage is already there. You'll see tape marks. They are ready to go and for their 2 p.m. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty fun. I saw it last year. I felt really old because it's a lot of young kids, but it's good. And then thank you, everybody who's in the lottery and who's in attendance. What do they say on there? Nothing. Oh, yeah, it's not us. Yeah, come on down if you want seats. Okay, we have 9,993 applicants. We were over 10,000, but we did vetting of the qualifiers and took out about 150 people, which put us down below 10,000. It's a 6.4% increase over last year, and I'll show another slide here in a second. We have 369 starters this year. We had a couple years where we were above our allowed 369 because of COVID, the zero we had at COVID, and then we had 330-something entrants the following year, and the Forest Service agreed to let us have more applicants. We went from 385 to 380, 375, and now we're back down to 369 where we are allowed. That's our limit to go through Granite Chief Wilderness. We have 109 automatic entries. That leaves 260 spots, which we will fill today. 257 of those will come from the electronic draw. We will then draw 75 names for the ordered wait list. And then the final 3 will come from the audience with the playing card. And we do that at the end, so if you didn't get your card yet, you have time to get your card. But you have to be in the lottery in order to get a card. Where'd we go, Matt? I don't know which one. No. Oh, there we go. It's not PowerPoint. Wait. No, that's not doing it. Oh, there we go. Okay, here is a graph of the total applicants since 2013. 2021, we didn't have a lottery. The one interesting part of this graph, the different colors indicate the ticket groups, ticket count groups. Blue is 1 ticket. Notice that this is the first time in quite a few years that we have fewer one-ticket applicants than the year before. It could be that this is the start of the peak of people wanting to come into Western states. It could very well be looking at this like, it's going to take me 10 years. It's not worth it. I mean, it's going to happen, right, at some point. But those of you in the middle groups are committed to getting in the race. So the total applicants is still going up, but the number one-year applicants is going down, which may be the sign of a peak. And we're totally fine with that. I'm sure you guys are too. These are the automatic entrants that come out of the lottery. And I put all the years since 2015 up there so you can see how they have changed or not changed. We are very sensitive to every single one of these spots. One thing you will notice is we have 4 special consideration entries. That's quite high. We think they're all worthy. We got a lot more than 4 requests for special consideration. We also have these 4 diversity spots that 2 of our sponsors are filling for us. They're trying to add diversity to the field. These will probably show up on the entrance list as sponsor and not diversity. And that totals 109, so there's 260 lottery spots. Here's the math. 2 to the n minus 1. Somebody likes that? Okay. You basically get double the number of tickets the subsequent year after you have entered the lottery and not been selected. And that 4122, that's the number that went down for the first time. We do have one with 512 tickets, and people on the internet have been saying, oh, you got to let him in. He was in the race last year. He withdrew before the start, so he came back in the lottery. That's why he's there. He will be in the race this year. Oh. These are the probabilities for each ticket group, and this is the first year that we calculated these directly instead of using Monte Carlo simulation, even though we were given the code from Ryan Whitco a few years ago. We just kept using our Monte Carlo. I kept telling you guys, if you're not smart enough, you just use Monte Carlo simulations. Well, now I'm pretty proud that we actually did this. So the odds are what you're looking at. One ticket, 0.4%, all the way up to 88.8% for the 512 ticket person. This right column is the number of that ticket group that we expect to get selected. Obviously, we can't select 0.48 of one of you. So, but it's real math, and we can go two decimal points. So notice on the 256, it's about 14 of you, so we expect 7 of you in the 256 not to be selected in the lottery. We are going to put you at the top of the wait list if you weren't selected. This is how we're doing the electronic draw. It's just a simple MySQL select statement, order by rand. Is it random? It's pseudo-random. It's random enough. If you want to have a discussion about it, I'll point you to some of my smarter friends. There would be no duplicate draws because we pull out the remaining tickets for that person. If you have 64 tickets, you get called. One of yours gets picked. The 63 others will be removed. If you get drawn today, we will send you an invite from Ultrasignup to register, complete your registration. We ask you do that in 12 days. If you fail to register, then you'll forfeit your tickets. But you're not going to do that. You're going to register. If a runner withdraws from the race before the start, actually before 1 p.m. Friday at Olympic Valley, if it's a race admin sponsor or a golden ticket, that aid station, that sponsor, or that race will be able to put somebody else in until May 1st. After May 1st, it gets harder to put somebody brand new. If it's anybody else, or if it's after May 1, then we'll go to the next person on the wait list. The last time to get in is 1 p.m. Friday. If you decline the wait list invitation, you won't lose your tickets. There's the refund schedule. Everybody's seen that. In 2024, the 35th person on the wait list got in on Friday. I think there were 6 people on the wait list waiting there anxiously at 1 o'clock. Okay, good luck to all. Be kind and celebrate those who get selected. Throw it back to Tim.
All right, thanks, Craig. If you are lucky enough to get chosen in the next hour and a half or so, feel welcome to run down the aisle screaming. We will have some semi-valuable gifts for you so you can represent the race when you go out on your training run this afternoon. So we have a collection of sponsors and helpers and people that help put the race that you might not know about. But to start us off, our first celebrity picker is Elka's daughter from Hoka. That's Chloe. We'll just call her Chloe.
Does this work? Do I get to speak into this? Oh, perfect.
We're going to move you over.
Okay. Well, welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming to the lottery. And for those of you who are watching virtually, thank you. I do work for Hoka, but I was born and raised here, so this race is very, very special to me. My mom has run this race. We both went to Placer High School. I ran this race. Now I get to work for Hoka. I want you guys to know that I understand Hoka is a big brand, but the people on the team have really big hearts, especially for this event, and we work hard to make sure every detail is special for you. Also, I want you to know that if you don't get chosen today, or ever get chosen, which I know that's not going to happen, you do not have to run this race to be a part of this race. This is a special community that will hold all of you in some way as long as you make it work for you. Let's pick some names.
All right, here we go. All right, so yep, that's your spot. You just got to tap the blue box. Let's see if we're practicing this Tuesday night at Craig's. We'll see if you can do it. Boom. All right, first one out of the bucket from a 1 ticket person from Great Britain. Max Naughton. Max from Great Britain. Well, all right. It's a start. All right, hit it again. Try it again. Yeah. All right, second one out. Well, back in the United States, from Cambridge, Massachusetts, 128 ticket, Joseph D. Alessio. Okay. Number 3, New Mexico, Santa Fe, 512 tickets, Greg Salveson. Wow, good job. 512. Yeah, good job.
Math works.
All right, Atlanta, Georgia, with 64 tickets, Matt Ross. Yep, yeah, they have to clear it. All right, going back to Great Britain, from Glasgow, or Scotland, Ian Garnett, 64 tickets, Ian. All right, here we go, Chloe. All right, Pottstown, Pennsylvania with 2 tickets. Derek Schultz. What's that? No. They'll tell me when to stop. Yeah, they'll tell you. All right, here we go. Brooklyn, New York, that hotbed of ultra running. 128 tickets, Drew Miller. All right, we're into California, Redondo Beach with 8 tickets, Matthew Smith. Wow, you're on the Great Britain train here. Eastbourne, Great Britain, Lee Dunstall. 16 tickets. There we go, our first Japanese runner from Tokyo, Japan. This is where I need Cooney's help. Tatsuro Uyama. Tatsuri, yeah, 128 tickets, Japanese runner. All right, Maryland, Germantown, Maryland with 128 tickets, Aaron Kellman. All right, come on, we got to get somebody in the room here. Yeah. Good karma here. All right. Oh, here we go. Belgium. Giel, Belgium with 4 tickets. Wim Bastians. Wim Bastians. Yeah. Belgium. That's one of the newer ones. All right. Ooh, here we go. 256 tickets from Mountain View. Carl Schneider. Carl's here. All right. There we go. All right. Now we're making progress. All right. Woo. Congrats, man. Way to go. Do we have, yeah, those guys will get you. All right. Good job, Chloe. All right. From Norwood, Australia with 64 tickets, Howard Norton. From Lafayette, Colorado with 16 tickets, David Trow. All right, it's 15. We got 5 more. All right. All right. Conifer, Colorado. We're back in Colorado with 16 tickets. Ashley Blakemore. Still in Colorado, Highlands Ranch, Colorado with 32 tickets. Kevin Wheat. Yeah. You're on the Colorado, you're Great Britain and now Colorado. All right. Into California again with San Diego with 16 tickets, Don Yang Lee. Minneapolis, Minnesota with 64 tickets, Brian Kutz. Ooh, Washington, D.C. with 32 tickets, Nick Drozdiak. Okay, that's 20? 20? 20? Okay, that's it. Thanks, Chloe. Woo! Oh, hey, thanks. I just need to grab this so I know. All right. Second on our list is one of our partners in the race. And what's your official title?
State Park Superintendent 2.
So she's the top of the food chain in Auburn State Recreation Area. This is Lauren Shoemaker. Okay, I got a quick question. If you guys remember the race from last year, I don't know what time of the day, we had a fire near the course, didn't we? How did you guys handle that? You got it out pretty quick and everything went out.
We owe that credit to CAL FIRE. We tend to work on it from the coordinating, evacuating the racers or any of the people associated with the race. But CAL FIRE does a wonderful job in the area of doing their strike teams and getting fires out quick.
There you go. So another partner we work with, CAL FIRE, through the Auburn State Recreation Area. All right, well, I'll tap the blue box. We'll get started here. All right. There we go. From Granville, Ohio, 128 tickets, Benjamin Pulley. All right, first Canadian runner from Vancouver, BC, 32 tickets, Yasushi Sasaki. That's your Chuck song today, nice. All right, Phoenix, Arizona, 128 tickets. Jamil Corey. He's a huge guy in the sport, runs a bunch of multimedia stuff. So yeah, that's a good pick. What, Jamil's not here? I mean, come on. It's not that far a drive. All right. All right, we're back into Colorado with 4 tickets from Arvada, Colorado, Jason Bull. Yeah. Keep trying. Yeah, sometimes there we go. All right, with 2 tickets from Verona, Wisconsin, Evan Bach. Yeah, when the green one goes away, usually it's enabled. There you go. All right. Oh, from the Hartville of Walmartville, Bentonville, Arkansas, 64 tickets, Jeff Spencer. He's here. There we go. Woo! Wow. Bentonville, Arkansas, that's a bit of a commute. Looks like he's ready for a training run. Congrats, man. I'll see you on the trail. All right, good job. All right, we're rolling on. Richardson, Texas with 8 tickets. Rick Wynn. All right, 27. There. All right, getting closer. 16 tickets from Ashland, Oregon, Becky Grabowski. Oh, wait, there's a guy from Arkansas here in Oregon, no? Oh, man. I don't know her. We thought Craig knew everybody in Oregon. 128 tickets from Castle Rock, Colorado, Chave Hills. There we go. All right. Another Canadian from Quebec with 8 tickets, Aurélien Lauren. Oh, we got a new country. Hold on. I think this is Romania. From Bucharest, Romania with 2 tickets, Daniel Sirstevenius, whatever. Yeah, you can read it. You can read it. I think that might be our first Romanian, maybe? I can't remember reading a Bucharest name lately. All right, Corvallis, Oregon with 1 ticket. Margaret Mies, M-Y-S-E, Corvallis. Is that our second 1 ticket? Second, I think. Maybe second. I don't know that one. No. All right, this looks like our second Belgian runner this year with 8 tickets from Malmedy Liege, Nadine Reynarts. All caps, last name, all caps. All right, from Helotes, Texas, 8 tickets, Larry Pearson. So we got 6 more, 6 more, 6 more. Oops. Well, Libby could help us with this one. That's supposed to be Montreal. 16 tickets, Simon Marcel. Simon from Montreal. Let's see if it displays right now. Yeah. Now you know why I had trouble pronouncing that city. Square root? What is that? Yeah, square root @ What's wrong with that? Okay. All right. Gaithersburg, Maryland for 64 tickets. Joseph Na. That's 4 more. Millbrae, California, 64 tickets. Oscar Osorio. Okay, I thought maybe he'd be here. Yeah. All right. Troutville, Virginia was 16. Sean Cook. Two more? Yep. Okay. Chandler, Arizona with 8 tickets. Lars Peterson. All right, last one. Last one for Lauren. Ooh, Australia again from Coogee. Julie Romanet Perot. Ooh, those hyphenated names. All right, thanks, Lauren. Appreciate it. All right. Our next celebrity picker is the guy that runs the city, our city manager, Sean Rabe. Hey, brother. All right.
So last year before we did this, I take these selfies every time so I can show people what I actually do. So we got to do another selfie. You might remember last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ready?
Ready? Good? You guys?
You don't have to smile and wave or something. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's probably the toughest part of your job. Yeah. So what's the biggest project going on in the city right now?
Well, today, when you're done with this, stay around for the parade of lights that we have this afternoon tonight, and spend money here, please.
If you wonder why all those chairs are out along the street, that's because everybody's getting their spot reserved for the parade of lights. Like I told Alice, thanks for paving my road. Yeah, mighty drive. Thanks. All right, next one. It had been to get little potholes. I was about to dump on Alice on that. Yeah, well, that's why Alice doesn't like to see me on the trail. I give her bad ideas. All right, here we go. All right, first one with Sean. Silverado, California, 64, Melissa McKeon. All right, we're getting closer. Novato, California was 64, Megan Arazo. Is that Megan? I think she's making her way down. It might be a bit. She's up in the balcony. It's quite a trip from the top of the balcony up there all the way to the stage. Yeah, yeah, we do. Zip line all the way down onto the stage. Where's your brother? I'm sure he could work that out. Wait, hold on. We'll see if she's going to make it down here. Oh, no, she just had to go to the bathroom. Sorry, that was somebody else. Let's keep going. Wait, no. Is it? No, that's okay. Yeah. Who are we waiting for?
Are we afraid to come down?
All right, let's go ahead and pick one more, and we'll catch them up once you get here. All right. Oh, no. Here we go. D. We got our first German runner here with 4 tickets from Waldorf-Hausschlag, Baden-Württemberg. Matthias Gluck. Matthias. Wow, that was quite the city name. All right, here we go. St. George, Utah. 2 tickets, Kenny Jones. That was an easy one. Aledo, Texas with 128 tickets. Allison Miller.
she's coming down.
Yeah, okay. Man, this is going fast now.
Megan.
Megan.
That's Megan.
So we're still waiting for Megan. Maybe she'll make it? Okay, now she's moving. There we go. All right, now we're going. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're going to have to get her a new pacer. Any volunteers? All right. From Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada, with 128, Sean Gavigan. Spruce Grove, that's a beauty. All right, yeah. Czechoslovakia, I believe. CHE? Yeah, I know. Switzerland. From Riedelikon, Switzerland, 16 tickets, Simon Ludwig. All right. San Jose, California, with 64, Key Song. Nope, not here. Oh, Chevy Chase, Maryland, with 32 tickets, Bradley Revenus. All right. We're up to 50. We got 10 more then after this one. Yeah. Evansville, Indiana, with 8 tickets, David Eckhart. Got our Indiana runner now. Vestavia Hills, Alabama, with 1 ticket, Patrick Kellogg.
That's the third 1 ticket.
Third 1 ticket persons, and we're working to 17, right? Something like that? All right. Intervale, New Hampshire, 16 tickets, Austin Black. Well, maybe here, 16 tickets from Milpitas, California, Adrian Torres. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. Congratulations. Your birthday. It's his birthday and he got picked. Hey, so what's the deal? You handed something to the guy behind you in the row. What is that? The lucky, what is it? Lucky Charms. He's got a bowl of Lucky Charms. There we go. You never know. You just never know. It worked for Adrian, hey.
That's crazy.
British Columbia from Coquitlam, 2 tickets, Justin Chow. All right, good job, Sean. Another Albertan from Calgary, 32 tickets, Susan Brown. Oh, possible they're here. From Santa Clara, California, 16 tickets, Ho Yun Kim. No? Nope. From Horsham, Pennsylvania, with 2 tickets, John Shan Tang. That was 57, so we got 3 more, Sean, 3 more. All right, Eagle River, Alaska. First time we called an Alaska person in a while, with 8 tickets, Brett Johnson. All right, 2 more? Yep, 2 more. All right, Hudson, Ohio with 128, David Peterman. All right, last one. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. Shake the Lucky Charms. Yeah. Duluth, Minnesota with 256, Michael Copy. All right, Sean. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. All right, our next celebrity picker was a celebrity for more ways than one. He is the Trail Spot recipient for the year, but you might know him because he's won the race a couple of times, Jim Howard. Hey, Jim, what's the first year you ran the race?
What was that? First year you ran the race. 1978.
1978 starter, and I think you might have been the longest span because you started last year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah.
That's a long span to stay in shape, brother. If you ever want to know how to make a hand water bottle from scratch, Jim's your guy. Okay? All right. Hit the blue box. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just tap it. Just tap it. Just tap it. Yeah. There you go. All right. Discovery Bay, Hong Kong. 64 tickets, Yun Chang Chung. You got to wait till the green one goes away. There you go. Now you can hit. Melbourne, Florida. Maybe this is somebody Carrie knows. 32 tickets, Warren Johnson. Carrie doesn't know everyone in Florida, I guess. Oh, well. All right, keep going. Good job, Jim. There you go. From Cary, North Carolina, with 2 tickets, Chad McCarl. Oh, 16 tickets, Sacramento, California, Tyler Lopez. Way to go, dude. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, good. All right. Woo. I guess you won't need those other tickets in her hand anymore, huh? There we go. Houston, Texas, Tatiana Rapinski, 8 tickets. Tatiana. Whitmore Lake, Michigan, with 2 tickets. Russell Stratton. Oh boy, we got a long one here. 8 tickets from Zacan Mapio La Reyes, Michoacan, Mexico. Alberto Campos. Whoa. That's from a lot of towns. All right, Seattle, Washington with 4 tickets. Cody Jackson. Yeah. There you go. Glen Ridge, New Jersey. First New Jersey runner for the 128 tickets. Konstantin Walmsley. Related to Jim Walmsley? Jim's got competition now. Kansas City, Missouri with 128, Keith Worm. So 10 more, Jim. Cleveland, Ohio, 8 tickets. Carmel Orage. Orlarage. Yeah, that's a tricky one. All right, another chance. 256 tickets from San Francisco. Jenny Kirk Sorrow. Wow, you got a couple of them, man. Way to go. All right. Brought the kids. Congratulations. Got a couple ready-made Pacers there, ready to go. There you go. They'll be in the lottery, Western States, what, like 2040? All right, next one. Oh, one ticket person from Beijing, China, Zhang Jie. 73, 7 more, Jim. Our first French runner from Huning, 32 tickets, Claire Banwarth. Well, we got France coming down. We got Belgium, Romania, 6 more. 6 more. All right, another chance for somebody in the room here, maybe. 4 tickets from Oakland, California, David Galvez. He's here. He's here. Wow. All right, David. All right, and he brought his Weimaraner. Yeah, yeah. That Weimaraner's not sure about those pom-poms. Stay away from those pom-pom people. Hey, congrats. What's your Weimaraner's name? Artie. All right, Artie. Get him in shape, Artie. Bend, Oregon with 4 tickets. Chasen Ortiz. No. That was 76. We got 4 more, Jim. Oh boy. I think we've got our first Hungarian runner from Erdpest, Hungary, 128 tickets. Nikolai Raskovich. Raskovich, yeah. Oh, we got Hungary covered. Boulder City, Nevada, 64 tickets. Gene Sabater. Gene Sabater. That's outside of Vegas. Yeah, it's outside of Vegas, yeah. Yep. Philadelphia, PA with 256. Tim Gorchanas. All right, good job there, Jim. All right, what do we got? I think one more. Yeah, one more, Jim. Thousand Oaks, California, with 8 tickets. Jeffrey Shockerl. All right, Jim. Hey, thanks. I was not kidding. I was not kidding about that story about Jim. We were working the 8th stage at El Dorado Creek. Jim, when he ran 2 years, he rolls in and he's got 2 of those little mini Gatorade bottles, and the straps for them were made out of duct tape. So if you need the homemade water bottle, talk to him. He's got it figured out. All right, our next celebrity person has probably been around this race. We got 2 people coming at the same time. Oh, one? Oh, Eric didn't make it? Okay. All right. Probably been around the race. I was going to say longer than most, but longer than anyone. Yeah. She was here for the original. She's got the thing off the ground. 77. Come on, work with the story here. This is Shannon Weil.
So I have a little something for you, Tim, if you wouldn't mind working with me a little bit. So I'm going to be heading up the float for the parade tonight for the Endurance Capital of the World. And I'm going to share this hat that we have for our driver, or for Tim here. And it's even got cherries on top, too, so it's the real deal. But anyway, I want to invite you all to come and join us if you'd like to come be part of our float ensemble. We have horses and bicyclists, and we'll have kayakers, rafters, and runners. So if you want to come and join us, that'd be great. I just also want to say that it looks like the buckle fever is running pretty hot here today, too. So.
I feel like I'm the captain of the ship in Caddyshack. Yep, roll on. Lake Forest Park, Washington with 8 tickets. Greg Vogel. No. There we go. Chicago, Illinois, 128, Elliott Smith. When the green box goes away and that turns dark blue, then you can pick again. There you go. All right, Costa Rica, our first Costa Rica runner from Tres Rios, Cartago, Costa Rica, Federico Pacheco. 4 tickets. All right, 32 tickets. Panama, Jose Orlac. Look at Panama. We're going Central America for a while here. Panama, Costa Rica. Another Australian from Marricksville, Australia, with 128, Gerard Reardon. You got the foreign country going now. Yeah. Kind of goes that way. Goes in streaks. Oh, boy. DE, I think we're back into Germany. From Tegernsee, Bavaria, Germany, with 2 tickets, Johannes Obermüller. That's a Johannes Obermüller. Frisco, Texas, with 4, Matt Hempel. There you go. South Carolina, Irmo, South Carolina, with 8 tickets, Jill Heinley. One ticket person from Ramona, California, Tim Vale. Yep, there we go. Vancouver, Washington, U.S., 8 tickets, Nate Lewis. All right, come on, Shannon. Back into California in Brentwood with 2 tickets, Jared Wilberg. Jared's here? He's here. All right. I think we're going to have to establish a cutoff from the time you get picked till you get to the stage. And if you don't make it in time, no swag for you. All right, woo! There you go. Congrats, brother. We'll see you out there. All right. We're back into Australia again, South Australia, with 16, Hoa Ban. $16 tickets, could be here. Orinda, California, Christopher Severson. Nope. All right. Too far to go. All right, what are we up to there? Yeah, we got 7 more, Shannon. San Diego with 32, Jay McCabe. $64 tickets from Dallas, Texas, Megan Smith. South Kingstown, Rhode Island with 16, Yuichiro Hidaka. Wow. Wait, did we pick this person already, or is this relation? So from South, well, we skipped somebody there? Okay, sorry. All right, 128 tickets from Rybnik, Poland. Artur Picha.
That would be a serious problem if that happened.
All right. Now we're going. 32 tickets from San Antonio, Texas. Kelvin Culp. Kelvin Culp. Yeah, we're still looking for somebody within Placer County. 16 from San Rafael, William. Not here. All right, Shannon, last one. Make it good. 256 tickets from Colocan, Mexico, Jean-Ivan Dañino Marquez. Wow. I retire the ship captain hat to the leader of the float. I'll take my white endurance capital of the world. There we go. Since I'm representing now for you, Shannon. I got my Endurance Capital of the World hat on. There we go. There we go. Shannon's on the Endurance Capital Committee, been leading that since it started. All right, next person is our partner from the U.S. Forest Service. He helps us on all the trail projects. His name's Matt Brownlee. How you doing, brother? Hey, real quick, Matt, one of the biggest projects we have working on, other than the Granite Chief one, which everybody saw, is the Big Sugar Project. Can you give us a quick 30-second review of that?
24 miles built, multiple use. All the above connects Robinson Flat down to China Wall. Loops in a 65-mile loop now. Took about 4 years, so pretty exciting.
What's left on that project?
Pack it in.
Yeah, so if you want to totally avoid the canyons on a training run, that's the trail. Robinson Flat to China Wall on a nice gentle grade downhill all the way. All right, let's go. Try it. Just tap the box. There you go. You did good. Chicago, Illinois again with one ticket, Madeline King. Yep. Kempner, Texas with 128. Jace Neuenschwander. Yep, there we go. All right, Seattle, Washington with 16. Tara Fraga. She's not here, but somebody knows her. All right. Yeah, all right, there we go. She's a professional runner? Wow. Little female competition there coming in. 32 count from White River, Arizona, Stephen Ova. Mendon, Massachusetts with 4. Patrick McEnany. Or maybe that's McEnany. McEnany. Yep. There we go. All right, that's good. Hermosa Beach, California with 128. Troy Figgins. Longmont, Colorado with 128. Timothy Fahey. All right, here we go. Tulsa, Oklahoma with 32. Amanda Lynch. I keep thinking these people from out of state aren't going to be here. Then we had a guy from Arkansas. You know, you never know. 128 from Salt Lake City, Utah, Michelle Ryan. It's great. All right. Another Polish runner from Sabatka, Poland with 128, Christian Ogley. Four tickets from Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada, Ryan Smook. Wow. That's like our third Alberta person of the day. 128 tickets from Hamburg, New York, Mark Belites. Belites? Yep. All right, come on. We'll get one local. I know. Find one in town here. All right. 16 from Littleton, Colorado, Kenna Brock. All right, seven more, Matt. 7 more. Keep going here. All right. San Jose, California, with 4, Brett Martinez. There you go. There you go. That's right. Woo-hoo. You guys doing okay over here? You doing okay? Yeah. Oh, Brett, he knows people. He's got friends out here. Way to go, man. That'll be good to see him out on the trail. All right, next one, 64 from Etna, Ohio, Mark Kletlinger. That's 5 more, Matt. 5 more. AUT, I believe that's Austria. Our first Austrian runner from Mautern, Austria, with 16, Anton Kuberger. All right, good job. Tempe, Arizona, with 16, Deborah Hamberlin. Great Britain, from Preston, Lancaster, Britain, with 8 tickets, David Brunton. All right. Rolling on. 32 from Louisville, Colorado, Niraj Egbert.
This will be the last one.
Okay. Last one, maybe?
This will be his last.
Okay. Last one for Matt. 8 tickets from Knoxville, Tennessee, Dave Kesterson. All right, brother. Thanks for all your help. We'll see you out on the trail. All right. Got my Vespa hat over there? Here we go. See? I remembered from last year. Brought my Vespa hat with me so I could represent. This is Peter Defty, our representative sponsor from Vespa. You got anything you want to say? You want to say a sentence or two, or are you good?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Craig was generous to work with us, Craig and Topher, and we've got Jeff Browning running this year. Our sponsor shot going for the 50-year-old course record.
Yeah, there are no soft age group records out there anymore. He'll get a good chance at it, though. All right, here we go. Peter. Just don't get the yeah, there you go. You'll be all right. Yeah, just tap it. Just tap it.
Just like your phone.
Just a little tap tap.
Super
Just
light.
a little tap
Super
tap.
light, like you're using your
Happy
phone.
Gilmore. Just tap it in. Tap tap.
Super light.
Springfield, Oregon, 128. Christine Strom. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Wow! Jeez. Who knew? Oh, that's Springfield, Oregon. We have Springfield, Oregon. I must have read that wrong. All right. Congrats, kid. Well done, well done. Christine's on the starting line. There we go. Great start, brother. Keep it up. Denver, Colorado with 2. Doug Otis. Another 128 from Munster, Indiana, David Curtin. Hong Kong again from Tai Koo Shing, Hong Kong, 32, Sui Chuen Pang. Yep, Sui Sen Pang. All right. Could be here. Reno, 1 ticket, Keegan Dimmick. Nope. All right. Kirkwood, Missouri, 128 tickets, Chris Roberts. Back into Great Britain in Glasgow, 64 tickets, Debbie Martin Consani. Consani. Yep. Arvada, Colorado with 256, Nicholas Peterson. Wow, we're on a roll of Polish runners. From Krakow, Leicester, Poland, 8 tickets, Jacob Maruich. It's like the fourth one, I think. Fourth Polish runner. That's cool. Somerville, Massachusetts, 128, Lance Doherty. All right, so you got 10 more, Peter. 10 more. Back to Pennsylvania and Philadelphia with 64, Preston Thomas. $64 tickets, not pretty local. What they know as Disco Bay, Discovery Bay, California. Samuel Bedola. Samuel? No? All right. Outside of Nashville, Franklin, Tennessee with 128, Kevin Cox. First Italian runner from Marceno, Italy, 8 tickets, Luca Guerini. All right, looks like we got about 6 more. A little closer to home. 2 tickets from Vashon, Washington, Alice May. Sounds like a good run in town. 256 tickets from Black Mountain, North Carolina, David Galloway. Two tickets, Alexandria, Virginia, Kayla Graham. Three more. 16 tickets, again from Glasgow, Scotland, Colin J. Anderson. Yep. $64 tickets from De Pere, Wisconsin, Tommy Byrne. All right. Let's see. Yeah, one more. Last one, Peter. Here we go. Whoa, could be. In the house, 1 ticket, Davis, California, Becca Fry. No? Oh, come on. You're killing me here. All right, brother, thanks. Yep. All right, our next celebrity picker. Last time I saw him, I think he was closing down the Dubliner on Thursday night before last year's race. But we won't tell any stories. Okay, this is Jay Kelly from Ultra Sign Up. How you doing, brother?
So we are so privileged to support this race, this special race, and this community. We talk about community a lot here. The very first time I came to this race was several years ago, and I didn't have a place to stay. It was very last minute, and I was doing the aid station, hop all the way down to Auburn, and somebody found out about that I didn't have a place to stay, and just dropped me right into the middle of his family, fed me, put him on his couch. It's this guy right here. So thank you, Tim, for being my entree, you and Bob Crowley, into this community. Stay kind, stay open, continue to do very difficult things in very beautiful places. That is something that will change the world, to quote maybe Dylan Bowman a little bit here. Also, some of you will win. I hope you win when I push this big button. If you don't, recover, and then go to Ultra Sign Up, and then daydream for about 3 or 4 hours, all the other beautiful races you have, some of which are qualifiers for this race, and then push the big green button. But right now I'm going to push this big blue button 20 times.
Yeah,
okay.
20 times. All right, thanks, Jay. Way to go. Yep. Just like on your phone, doink. Yep. Look at he got on the first try. Hong Kong, 32. Moon Ka Lung. Yeah, when the green box goes away and that turns royal blue again, then you can pick again. There you go. All right. Back into Switzerland. Preverenges, Switzerland, 32. Julian Dukeman, yep. 32 tickets. All right. Martinez, California with 64 tickets. Lauren Baker. You know her? I guess you're not here. You're here? All right. A little closer to home. There we go. Irvine, California with 2. Jared Romero. Another German runner from Garmisch-Partenkirchen, Bavaria, Adrian Koch. It's one of the longer city names we've had so far. Tricky one. Denver, Colorado with 16, Stefan Schuster. All right. They're waiting to clear it. You got to get that ticket out of the way. Okay. They're working on it. Is yours? You're good. Okay. No, it's not. We still got the green box. No. Okay.
We got it anyway.
Oh, sorry. 8. Castrano, Italy again, from Italian run Fabio Di Giacomo. That's a tricky one. Castronino. All right. Wow, got to check that one out. Oh, first Philippine runner from Manila, from Quezon City, Amir Francis Raza. He's second time in the lottery. Yep. Scottsdale, Arizona with 16. Gary Foreman. Okay, this gets us to 10, Jay. Well, possible 128 from Cameron Park, Jess Wacker. Not here? No. Dang. Had their big chance to get some swag. All right. Another New Jersey, Mendham, New Jersey with 16, Nicholas Hill. All right, 64 for Marino, Nicholas Connolly. No? When you got to get, whoa. It is? I was just going to tell John Trent he needs to get his Reno runners over here for the lottery. Nicholas, here he goes. Now he's here. All right, there we go. Now he's getting it going. All right. It's always good to get one local guy. Congratulations, man. We'll see you out there. Great job. Jess, whoa, we didn't even know. Hey, we got a backup one. This is Jess Wacker. All right. Woo! I'll give you a little help. You gotta be happy your mom got picked. Your mom got picked. All right. That's almost like 2 in a row. Way to go, dude. All right, we're moving on. Carmel, Indiana with H. Shea Acciano. All right, so what are we up to? That's 153, so we got 7 more, Jay. So far, so good. All right. All right, 64, First Atlanta, Rebecca Waters. First Chinese runner from Shenzhen, Guangdong. First ticket, Yingyi Wang. All right, I guess we got 5 more, Jay. Coon Rapids, Minnesota with 64, Brian Korgard. Clyde, North Carolina with 64 tickets, Laura Rollins. She was 3 more. All right, Santa Monica, California was 64, Christopher Neiman. Too far. Yeah, you never know. All right. Kingaroy, Australia with 32, Dion McLean. So one more, last one, Jay. 32 from Pittsburgh, PA, Don Knight. All right, brother, thanks. Yeah, we'll see you out there. All right. Our next celebrity person actually relocated lately. She has a race director from Texas and then decided to move with her husband to Montreal, Canada. We just call her Libby. Hallis Jones, but Libby, this is Libby. She's a race director, and they're waiting for her in Montreal to get going so she can put some ultras on up there. So all the locals are saying, come on, Libby, get a race going. And she's still race directing the races she has in Texas. There you go.
Yeah, Dinosaur Valley 100. This is actually the first year that we were a qualifier, one of, I think, 17 100K qualifiers in the U.S. And so for 2026, we're actually now a 100K and 100-mile qualifier, a 22-hour time limit for the 100K, and a 35-hour on the 100-mile. But it's Texas, but it's 9,000 feet of elevation in the 100 miles. So it's a hard Texas race. So come visit us.
What time of the year and what city is that near?
We are the first qualifier, I think, in the 100K in the U.S. in the qualifying period, so November 22nd next year.
All right. Libby doing good work for the sport. All right, let it rip. Well, there you go. One of your people you know. 4 tickets from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. What's the chances? You could probably pronounce this name better than I could now that you got French figured out from living in Montreal. Francois Lacassière. Yeah, what's the chances? All right, number 2. New Zealand, our first New Zealander, Whanaka, New Zealand with 32, Steve Pemberton. Santa Rosa, California with 8, Forrest Aber. Aber? No? Forrest not here. Fort Worth, back your old stomping grounds. Fort Worth, Texas with 64, Amy Clark. She knows Amy. That's 2 now. Yeah, it's definitely not rigged, yeah. All right. That was picked 164 from Huntsville, Alabama with 8, Liz Canty. Craig informs me she's a former golden ticket winner, so she's got speed. 32 from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, Jaime Dawes. Los Alamos, New Mexico, with 128, Nathan Moody. First one from Milwaukee with 64, Annie Weiss. Back into Australia from Melbourne with 32, Stuart Cox. All right, almost halfway. From Woodbridge, Virginia with 64, Bruce Tweedy. Oh, pretty close to home. 64 tickets from Arnold, California, Ken Buer. Ken? No Ken? Okay. 64 from Regalsville, Pennsylvania, David Becker. That's right, yeah. First one ticket person from France, Lagnes, Jeremy Marcachuli. Something, yeah. Too many capitalized letters in that name. Marcucci. There we go, Marcucci. All right. 4 tickets. We got our first Spaniard from Spain, from Madrid, Christian Abel Plaza. Another French person, 256 from France, Comblo, Olivier Picoul. Wow, man, you're on 8 tickets from, ironically enough, Montreal, Jan Chape. Yeah. I love these guys that type in their name in all caps. Just makes me laugh. 16 from Burr Ridge, Illinois, John McCracken. I think 3 more, Libby, 3 more, I think. Yeah. 64 tickets from Yerba Buena, also known as San Francisco, Mark Nasi. No? All right, 2 more. Los Angeles with 4, Michael Curry. I think this is it. Last one? Yep, last one, Libby. All right. San Diego, 2 tickets, Christian Gagel. No? All right, thanks, Libby. Yep. See you in Montreal. All right, our next celebrity is Chloe's daughter, or Chloe's mom. Chloe's mom, Elke Reimer. She's representing, oh, there we go, new hat. She is representing History Expeditions, and, well, I'll let you tell a little bit.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Yes, I'm Chloe's mom. How awesome is that? Yes, I'm here on behalf of History Expeditions, which is a team that was started by Bob Crowley and Tim Tweetmeyer in 2020, and I'm honored to be part of that team along with Hal Hall and Jennifer Hemman. We, starting this year, are able to have the honor to give a slot to a deserving individual who has gone above and beyond for the Western States Trail, either in terms of advocacy or stewardship. And we had some great nominees this year. We had some careful discussion before we made the decision. I'm looking at her right now. Pamela Coughlin, would you raise your hand? Pamela is from Auburn. Sure, come on up. Pamela is from Auburn. This is her first Western States. I think she has tried 5 times, 6 times? 6 qualifiers for the lottery. Say hi. And
I'm just so grateful and delighted to be part of this community.
We're happy to have you. And the other awesome thing I found out last night is Pamela and I are neighbors, which is really cool. But yeah, she's going to do great, and we're just really honored. To learn more about History Expeditions, you can go to historyexp.org, and we've got information on the team and what we do, but we also have information on how we select a person each year through stewardship. And there's also a link to do trail work. I don't think there are any trail dates up yet, but take a look in January and we'll get going, all right?
All right, thanks, Elke. Yeah, I might note, Craig did note that in that video that we started with, the woman with the sledgehammer over the top of her head, that was Pamela. So if you want to go do some sledge work in Granite Chief, take her as an example. What?
Not totally accurate.
No, okay. Come on, work with the story here, dude. Yeah.
Right there. The sledgehammer's right there.
Oh, sledge is here?
The double
Oh,
jack.
there you go. Why is it that the women are swinging the sledge and the guys are not? Yeah. We need to work on that. All right, let's get going.
Pamela had the chance to get us coordinated.
Okay, there we go. Just got to tap it. Get it? Whoa, oh no, 16 tickets from Auburn, California.
Oh, boy.
Alicia Verdi. Wow, way to start with a bang. Elka starting out with a bang. There we go. Now we're going to have to start timing people. Is this your first time running? Congratulations. Good luck. All right. You know, Craig, we could put a timing mat at the doors and then right down here, and we'll see who's the fastest to get their swag. Yep, you're rolling on. Wow. Another Austria. Oh, God, yeah, you can't make this up. 2 tickets from Valash, Corinthia. Australia is someone named Christian Reimers.
Yeah, not Reimer.
Not Reimer, but Reimers. Pretty close. That's like picking someone from Montreal for Libby. Right? Yeah. Oh. All right. 64, Sausalito, California, Matthew Dina. Dina? No? No? Matthew's not here. All right. When it turns blue again. When the green goes away. There you go. Yeah.
Can you ask her just to scoot over a little bit?
Am I in the way?
Yeah, there you go. Thank
Yep. All right, where are we? Oh, Bozeman, Montana. 16 tickets, Megan Bowen. Arden, North Carolina with 828 tickets, Elizabeth Lucciarelli.
21%, I think, of the applicants, according to Libby.
All right.
Is that the high mark? I don't know.
Beaverton, Oregon, 128 tickets, Melissa Ostraszewski. Melissa Ostraszewski. Kansas City, Missouri with 16, Morgan Mon. Another 256 runner from Bloomington, Indiana, Benny Hickok. San Jose, California with 16, Nam No. That's NGO, like, I think it's pronounced no. Fort Collins, Colorado with 64, Lee Gates. Belgrade, Montana, 64 tickets, Dan Campbell. A little over halfway. Well, pretty close to home. Hour and a half north from here. Maybe not that far. 128 tickets from Chico, William Parnell. William? No. He's here. All right. All right. Second dog. What's your dog's name? Fred. All right. Fred's his pacer. Fred the dog. All right. That's cool. We got 2 now. Okay, Elka, keep rolling on. Oh, we're back into Australia from Lane Cove West. 2 tickets, Christy Killistane. Yeah. Just like every other one. N.E. From Nebraska, Papillon, Nebraska with 64 tickets, Shannon Stinger. All right. Another Bend, Oregon runner with 128, Yvonne Naughton. I think that's two Bend people we got. So yeah. 8 tickets, Santa Rosa, California, Jorma Gates. No? Jorma's not here? Okay. We got 4 more. San Francisco again, local 64, Lauren Newman. Lauren's fan club is here, but not Lauren? No? No. All right. Well, wow, you're killing it here. 4 tickets from Sacramento, California, Andrew Mayo. No? Come on, man. Come on, man. You're supposed to be here. Close. All right. California East, Reno, Nevada, 8 tickets, Shannon Martin.
So 1 more?
Okay, we got 1 more, Elka. You're doing fine here. Way to go. Last one. Back to Great Britain, Warwick, Great Britain with 64, Jack Gammon. Jack Gammon. Thanks, Elka. We'll see you. All right, our next celebrity guy, he's been around the event for somewhat close to 20 years, and he's a great supporter of ultra running racing, AR50, Western States, CIM. He's the master monster, Valois Shackleton. I went to see Valois last Tuesday. I did a half an hour. That's all I can do, half an hour. There was only a small puddle of tears under the table when I was done. But he'll be there to massage you when you're finished, but he just barely touches you and you go, ah! But it feels so good after the race. You get a massage from Valois.
We are so blessed. Scanning the audience and how many of you have supported us. Thank you. And we'll try our best to pick some of you.
Now, talk about crossing the streams. Valois, his last name is Shackleton. And we've been, us history guys are real nerds on the Shackleton expedition. Well, and of course, Shackleton whiskey, right? Yeah, Shackleton whiskey, he's related to the Shackleton of the Shackleton expedition. So if you ever want to know about it, talk to Valois. There you go. All right, brother. Hit the button. You just got to tap it. Just tap, tap.
Like you're tapping a phone, like you're using your phone.
Oh, there we go. I think we got one. All right, Sandy, Utah, 128, Clay Wilkes. Oh, that's great. Craig says, tap it like an iPhone, and Valois says, I've got a flip phone. There you go. Okay, now, the blue one? Now you can do it. There we go. St. Louis, Missouri, 2 tickets, Michael Roy. It's got to wait till it turns blue again. Once the green goes away, there you go. There you can see. There it is. 64 tickets from Dover, Great Britain, James Bennett. Oh, another 2 Great Britons, back-to-back 64 from London, Chris Peter. Portola Valley with 32 tickets, Jeffrey Gould. Wait, Jeffrey's here. All right, third dog. Wait, Jeffrey's here. All right. Woo. Congrats, brother.
On the wait list.
What's your dog's name?
She was up here last year. I was
Oh,
on
really?
the wait list.
Oh, nice.
Broke my shoulder.
Oh, what's your dog's name?
Bella.
All right, he's got Bella up here. I think he won the Best Dressed award so far. Oh, wait, we got a sport coat suit down here. You got to get picked, and then you can get up here and outdress him. All right, we're at 4 tickets. Le Sueur, Minnesota, Patrick Tebe. All right. Don't let the box move. The box moves. Yeah, there we go. Birmingham, Alabama was 64. Peter Schiraus. Okay. Minneapolis, 32 tickets. Tyler Kilberry. All right, keep rolling. We'll get another one here. There you go. You're getting this. You're getting this. 64 tickets from McMurray, Pennsylvania, Clint Langley. Canada, Gatineau, 64 tickets. Matthew Lerive. Yep. Quebec, Canada. Little Rock, Arkansas with 64. Daniel Arnold. Got Arkansas. Yep. Back to Australia. Colestown Lakes with 64. Philip Fowler. No Australians in the audience. Another Australian, back-to-back, St. Lucia, 128 tickets, Mark Stone. Yeah, switch fingers. We get the guy to shake the Lucky Charms again. There you go. San Francisco, 8 tickets, Alex Hudgens. What? Now, you guys switched, now you're Alex's fan club? All right. Now, you guys know 2 people. Yeah. All right. Renton, Washington, 8 tickets, Troy Hasler. They should pay you guys to come in here and they'd get picked. 64 tickets from Smyrna, Georgia, Todd McConis. All right, I think we got 4 more, boss. 2 tickets, Oklahoma City, Jimmy Green. Yeah, you got a little divine intervention. All right, we're going. 3 more. Cincinnati, Ohio, Melissa Sermon. No, I don't think so. Yep, 2 more. There we go. Beaverton, Oregon, 64 tickets. David Hopper. All right, last one, Chief. Bern, Indiana, with 1 ticket. Kurt Amstutz. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Good seeing you. All right, our next celebrity picker comes to us from our nutrition sponsor from the race. And Goo, this is Amy Cameron. Oh, we got a twofer. Yeah.
Real quick. I brought Annalisa with me from our marketing team. We're so proud to be the performance nutrition sponsor of Western States. The The goo gel was literally born on the trails of Western states back in the early 90s. So our connection to this race goes way back. We're happy to fuel all the runners, and if you are not running, but you're crewing and you're just hanging out, please come see us at Forest Hill. We will be partying there. Let's pick some runners.
All right, sounds good. All right. All right, starting out in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, 32 tickets, Chad Trumbo. $16 tickets from Omaha, Mindy Kuhlman. Wow, that's a new one. SE. I think that's Slovenia. Nope, Sweden. We got a first runner from Sweden. Beddingstrand, Sweden, 4 tickets, Pal Anderson. All right, we got Sweden covered. Way to go. I'll have to get my friend Bo to come out and help. He's a Swedish and he can help. 2 tickets, San Antonio, Texas, Christopher Koch. The green has to go away to select again. And the blue, it'll, okay, got it. Yeah, they're reconciling here. What's up? Oh, 32, San Jose, Luis Fiendero. Luis? Not here? All right. Way to go. From Forest, Virginia, with 8 tickets, Tim Spalding. Oh, 4 tickets. Goo hometown, right? Berkeley, California, Jason Pohl. Not here? No goo for them, yeah. All right. Our second Chinese runner from Shanghai, Jun Liu. Mills River, North Carolina, with 2 tickets, Aaron Saft.
He ran a couple years ago. He ran the race. Yeah.
Somerville, Massachusetts, with 16, Christopher Lay. Okay. We're about halfway through. 10 more. You're good. Oh, you're going to swap? Okay. Next 10. Westminster, Colorado, 8, Shad Mika. From Freelton, Ontario, Canada, with 16, Kenneth Slagter. Kenneth Slagter. Mill Valley. 2 tickets, Christopher Bartholomew. Oh, what? You know him too. Are you guys in the bucket? I mean, you're in the list? Okay. I thought you were just the cheering section or something. Aurora, Oregon, 64, Brock Ludlow. Vienna, Virginia, 8 tickets, Daniel Oakes. All right, 6 more. London, Great Britain, 16, Graham Law. Wainwright, Alberta, Canada, 32 tickets, Shane Mascarin. Corvallis, Oregon, 64, Darren Carter. Two more. 8 tickets from North Bend, Washington, Andrew Reif. Last one. This is 2 tickets. I think it's Italy. Imperia, AM Italy, Federico Stickel. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now this is the last of the last 17 of the starting folks is going to be pulled by our friend here in Auburn. These guys run the local Subaru shop, M45 Automotive, over on Borland Street. If you have a Subaru and you have the need of a repair, these guys are top notch. So I take my Subaru. And by the way, my wife just bought a new Forester, so you'll see here in about 3 years. All right. So you've run the race, right? And you're in the bucket? All right, so Tony's in there, but I'll tell you, these guys have a slot in the race, but I think you're doing the lottery. Rather than taking the ticket for themselves, they do a drawing for someone local to the event. So someone in the general area. That happens tomorrow, next week, next Saturday. That'll happen next Saturday at the CrossFit, Auburn CrossFit, right across from Depot Bay. So if you don't get picked today, there's still a chance if you're a local runner, get in through their lottery. So that's a lot of fun. All right, thanks, guys. Hit the button. Yep, there we go. All right. Starting out in Twin Falls, Idaho with 16, Drew Adams. All right. Henderson, Nevada, 32, Bryce Murray. Here we go. New Zealand from Dunedin, New Zealand with 16, Michael Puller. I think that's 2 or 3 from New Zealand now. All right. Dunloring, Virginia with 64, Eric Thompson. All right, keep going. Binghamton, New York, 4 tickets, Laura Spake. Nashville, Tennessee, with 4 tickets, Ryan Sievers. Pebble Beach, California, 64 tickets, Michael Rickles. 2 tickets from Houston, Texas, Buck Baker. $64 tickets from Eugene, Oregon, David Sanger. Wow, 8 tickets, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Rodrigo Joao. All right. 32 tickets from Bristol, Great Britain, Anthony Stagg. You need to get some shoes like her. You'd be way faster. Maybe. Yeah. Those fast shoes. 32 tickets from Las Vegas, Sierra DeGroff. That's a great running name, Sierra DeGroff. 128 from Conifer, Colorado, Maria Simone. There's been a lot of women today. It seems like every other one. All right. 32, our second Swede from Stockholm, Peter Torvaldsson. Give Bo some work here. We saw this one on Tuesday night with 32 tickets from hometown of Na Na Na. John Baldwin. Na Na Na. Sha Na Na. They're homeless? No? They got... No. All right, Indianapolis, Indiana, 2 tickets. Lisa Hidey. You're killing it. going to have half women in the race this year. Nothing wrong with that. 64 tickets in Ohio. Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Ian Lucian. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you. All right, that concludes the starters right now. Now we do 75 waitlist. Okay, so now we're going to do the wait list, and as Craig noted in his talk, we're going to put the 256 folks in the first spots. So whoever's left in the 256 bucket goes wait list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many 256s do we have left? Anybody? 12? Top 12? First 12 will be the 256. All right.
He can talk before you start drawing.
Oh, yeah, you want to talk?
I got something for you.
All right, here we go. Oh, I love that story.
So apparently we got a little time to kill while they add those 256 in. So Tim, we brought you an honorary Weight Watchers shirt. It's one of a kind. Any other fellow Weight Watchers out there? Anybody know what Weight Watchers is? That's right. All right. So we are launching into the wait list, which it really serves two incredibly important functions for Western States. First, it ensures that we start 369 runners each year, which is important for our permit. And second, it allows Ryan and I to go viral on Instagram. So December 7th, reporting for Weight Watchers, we are here at the lottery. We commandeered the stage. We're ensuring that both of us get back on the wait list. Who's ready? We are going to launch off season 2 of Weight Watchers right now, picking some 75 people. So class 2, let's go.
So we just have 2 people doing.
But in all honesty, last year, both of us got selected to the wait list. He was number 32, I was number 68. He got in, I didn't. He got a buckle, I got a pace and volunteer. And I think what it really did for both of us and everyone involved was remind us of the importance of getting involved some way with this race. It's so much more than just running. Sure, if you get that opportunity, it will change your life, but there are umpteen ways that you can get involved with this event, and I would encourage you to find one of those and make it yours, own it, and just enjoy it because it's really special to be part of this event. So.
Sing a song.
Oh, you don't want me to sing. But it is really neat that we have these 256ers going up there. And last year, how many tickets did you have?
8 or 32.
32. And I had 2. And we also are just going to say it publicly that if we don't end up on the wait list, this whole thing was rigged. And we demand a re-lottery. So, Craig, you're on notice. Do you want to say anything? No, come on. Who wants to hear from a thrower? Come on.
I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day might come when the courage of lottery entrance fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered shoes, when the age of lottery entrance comes crashing down. But it is not this day. For the wait list.
Tim, you got any pacing bird on this guy? You got any pacing bird?
You really can't up that. That was like a proper Dwight Schrute speech. But yeah, last year because I didn't get a run, I got a pace. And actually, he had already found pacers because we were hoping to get in. But so I had a privilege of pacing my buddy Rod. And, yeah. But
Tim,
really.
We're ready.
Oh, sweet. We don't have to kill any more time. This was getting awkward. All right. And I was told I should lick my finger, right? No one is picking after us, so, all right.
All right, first after the 256ers, right? This person is, 4 tickets, Sierra Vista, Arizona, Michael Pilt. Michael Pilt. Sorry. Yeah, you got to wait until the green box goes away, and then the blue one lights back up. There you go. All right, Altadena, California with 16, Lauren Schweitzer. All right. Portland, Oregon with 32, Sean Schmidt. So we're only going to pick like 50, 60.
We'll have him go to 42.
Okay. Got it. Ooh, Oldenburg, Indiana with 4, Joe Price. Come on, we haven't had somebody in the audience. Make it work. Make it happen. 64 tickets from Brentwood, Tennessee, Jason Lloyd. Kitchener, Ontario, Canada with 8, Nick Wagner. So we went 35 deep in the Weight Watchers last year. So we had about 35 deep last year in the wait list. So let's see where we get this year. The year before that, 50. So there you go. Our first Denmark runner. Odense, Finn, Denmark, 64, Soren Lund. That would suck to be on the wait list and have to travel out. Like be 30th. Hanoi, 4 tickets, Denise Klatt. Riviera Beach, Florida, with 32, Ann Carroll. Your finger getting tired? Yeah. Swap out. There we go. Another Italian from Milano, Lombardia, Italy. First ticket, Francesco Girata. It's Girata. Mammoth Lakes. What's the chances? Mammoth Lakes, California with 2 tickets. Paige Borges. Yeah, Paige! How does that happen? Libby picks Montreal people. These guys pick people from Mammoth Lakes. Imagine that. Calgary, Alberta with 32, Christian Stenner. From Brick, New Jersey, 64, Laney Barris. See if you get more Mammoth Lakes people. Eight tickets from Hunting, West Virginia, Dan Green.
Is it that Dan Green?
Dylan says that Dan Green guy just missed a golden ticket at Javelina. Oh, fast guy. Oh, watch out for him. All right. La Crescenta, California. 8 tickets, David Tin. Are you guys in the bucket? Are you guys in the bucket?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's ever picked themselves. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Denver, Colorado with 8, Tim Hullerman.
There have been a lot of Tims.
Yeah, that's bumper crop of Tims this year. Rutherford, New Jersey with 32, Jessica Smale. Another? Only 21% of the field, really. We've got to pick one more than 1 out of 5. Germany again, from Yamitz, Germany, 32 tickets, Dennis Pemzel. Rochester, New York, 64, Abby McCarthy. Yeah, exactly. We'd print more t-shirts. Escondido, California with 64, Gabe Peterson. $16 tickets from Adrian, Michigan, Sam Skeels. Yep. Comstock Park, Michigan, 64 tickets, Patrick Dunning. Apple Valley, Minnesota, with 1 ticket, Brian Jenisak. Germany again, from Potsdam, Brandenburg, 128 tickets, Els Girac. Sugarland, Texas, with 32 tickets, Trevor Medding. Yeah. From Ireland, Drums Shanbo Leitrim, Ireland, 8 tickets, Ricky Wynn. Seattle, Washington, with 32, Benjamin Gibbard. I guess these guys know him.
He's the lead singer of Death Cab.
You gonna text him? You just text?
He'll give us all backstage tickets now that we got him in.
Nice, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can. Can't you just text him? Don't you have him on your phone? No. All right, 8 tickets, Douglasville, Georgia, Ward Pettinger. Littleton, Colorado, 64 tickets, Scott Rubenstein.
Okay, we'll do one more and then...
One more, last one. All right, rocket, right here. Wow, that's way out there. 32 tickets from Beijing, China, Lei Tang. All right, boys, thanks, great job.
Thanks, guys.
And this is Alice's last, right?
So yeah, she'll take us to the end and then...
All right, to take us to the finish line of the waiting list, we have our Auburn City Council person, backcountry runner, ex-mayor, to be mayor again in Auburn. We just kind of rotate through. You get on, you get off, you get back on. This is Alice out in Calvillo. Yeah. The L's are not, they're silent. Yeah, she coached me up on that. You want to say anything?
I sure do. Yeah. So I know kind of late here, but I want to say welcome to Auburn, the endurance capital of the world. Come on, pom-pom people. We're so pleased to have you here. I know that Shannon talked about our Festival of Lights parade happening this evening, and you're welcome to come. We're so happy to have all of you here. Best of luck to all of you that were picked, those of you that will be picked for the wait list, and those that are already on the wait list. Fantastic race, so proud that it's here in Auburn. And Tim, I haven't seen you on the trail lately. I think we're kind of on the wrong schedule. But anyway, looking forward to it. So again, welcome to the endurance capital of the world. Here we go.
All right. All right, here we go. Got a few, and then we'll be done with the wait list. All right. From Nagano, Japan, with 32, Kasafumi Osei. Fumi's going to have a few runners with him. Oh, when it turns blue again, you can go. Yeah, when the green goes away and the blue comes back on. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 1 ticket, Rob Mulcahy. Toronto, Canada, 32 ticket, Razvan Lazareno. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, that's pretty local. 16 tickets from Colfax. Charles Ventosa. Charles Ventosa? Glen Ellen, Illinois, with 16, Tom Carroll. Whoa, another local, 64 tickets from Lincoln, California, Ishmael Macias. From Flagstaff, Arizona with 128, Sarah Ostrozewski. Did we already have an Ostrozewski today? That might be the second one. So her twin sister got in. So now Sarah's on the wait list. Both of them. That's nice. All right. Back out, Czech Republic from Prague. 16 tickets, Zdeněk Šmel. From Newcastle in Great Britain. 32 tickets, Gary Pattison. Charlottesville, Virginia with 2 tickets, Tyler Ford. San Francisco, 128, William Dye. All right, continuing on in San Francisco with 32 tickets, Kroom Beatty. Can you guys text Kroom, letting him know he's in? Yeah, you guys got that? Okay. All right, well, I think somebody knows this guy. 32 tickets from Auburn, California, Ken Krogsrud. He's at the nail biter. Thanks. All right, brother. Hope you get in. Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah. He's kind of at the nail biter level of the list now. He's like, am I in? Am I not in? Come to Swelling. All right, Waterbury, Connecticut, 16 tickets. Christian Begic. Yeah. Oh, pretty close. Here, 8 tickets from Burlingame, California. Abe Galvin. Wait. He's here. He's here. All right. You're doing good. You're doing pretty good. We should bring you back next year. Yeah. We'll take you off the probation list. We kind of critique all. All right, buddy, congrats.
Newlywed, my wife's up there. We just got married last weekend.
All right, he just got married last weekend. His wife's up there. Well, nothing like Western states to test your marriage, huh? I think she knew what she was getting into. Are we rolling here? 64 tickets from, I think it's the Czech Republic again. Brno Mikhail Janacek. Wow, you got the Czech Republic covered. Back to the city. 32 tickets. San Francisco. Raquel Wrightson. No? Yeah, you don't know her. Yeah, forget it. Durango, Colorado with 64. Maria Silte. You know, I was checking with Craig. She said about 21% of the pool is females, but we have been picking a lot of women runners today. It's going to be awesome. We're gonna have to print up more of those shirts. I'm here for the women's race. Get that going again. All right, back to Australia from Carlton North. 64 tickets, Christopher Roberts.
Yeah, 15 more, 14 more.
We got about 15 more. Back to Italy, 64 tickets from Piasco, Lucia Dalmaso. should have gotten Topher to help me with that one. He lived over there for a while. He was in Italy for several years. All right. One ticket from Missoula, Montana. Maybe Tucker knows this kid. Colin Brust. Tucker can train him up. San Jose with 128. Adelaido Solis. Eastbourne, Great Britain. 4 tickets. Russell Gardham. All right. We're getting there. 322. Seattle, Washington with 4. Damon Kruger. Okay, I want to say, okay, this is it. Yeah, AR, Argentina. Covered Argentina now from Cordoba, Argentina with 8. Christian Gabriel Battistella. Yeah. When I saw AR, I was thinking Arkansas, but it's not Arkansas. Denver, Colorado with 8. Patrick Cole. Could be here. From Sonora, California with 2 tickets. Richard Lertora. Haven't picked too many people from Sonora lately. Yeah, sister city like. From Elizabeth, Colorado, 4 tickets, Nicholas Ackley. All right. Sammamish, Washington, 64, Jim Ryan. Probably not the miler. Probably not. Probably not the miler. Yeah, probably not. 4 tickets, Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, Jun Zhang. Zhang? Zhang. How do you pronounce it? Shang. All right. All right. 1 ticket, Salisbury, Maryland, Nate Hanley. 3 more? Okay, 3 more. Last 3. Charlotte, Vermont, 2 tickets, Kristen Lundy. All right, last 2. You're getting slow back there. Jackson, Ohio, with 1 ticket, Ashlyn Culbertson.
That might have been the last one, Tim. That might have been it.
No, wait, hold on. That might be it. That might be it. All right, pausing the action. That's it? Hey, while we're doing that, why don't I announce who got the Silver Legend Award? And that's awarded to someone that's put a lot of work into the sport, into the trail. This gentleman worked on the Mount Ashland Hill Climb. He's the race director there. He's been very active in the Ashland area trail management. He's worked at the Browns Bar Quarry Aid Station for more than a decade and also did timing at Western States. Our Silver Legend entrant is Torsten Hakey. All right. All right, now we got the last 3. I think that's where we are. The 3 big ones. No pressure. Let me do the sponsor reading while you're doing that. While we're getting the tumbler ready, I'm just going to read off the sponsors for the race so you guys can go spend your money with these folks. Hoka, Goo Performance, the Active Joe, which is Libby, Buff, Brazen Racing, Comstock Heritage, Drink Coffee, Do Stuff, Phoenix Lighting, Flahaven Ultra Coaching, Fleet Feet Sacramento, Gooter, History Expeditions, M45 Automotive, Monsters of Massage, SacFit Ultra Runners, San Francisco Running Company, San Francisco Venture Capital, VC, Squirrels, Nut Butter, Start, which was one day you might recognize them as Adaday, Stoked Oats, Sunto, Ultimate Direction, Ultra Sign Up, Ultra Running Magazine, Vespa, and our timing friend, ultralive.net. All right. We got my butter buddy here. Oh, you got me a new hat? I wasn't sure I could wear. Can I wear this one at work? If it stay lubed, trigger anyone? I don't know. I better keep that one at the trail, huh? Oh, thanks, buddy. And I always look forward to a butter hat every year. You do good. All right, so how many decks do we even know how many decks we have in here? Craig, you know how many decks are in the bucket here? 4 or 5?
5.
5? 5 decks? 5 decks of cards of all different types? Oh, they're all butter cards?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're all squirrels butter cards of some type or another. All right. You just don't let them all fall out the thing there. It doesn't look like that many, but... All right. Every winner gets a free butter tin.
Tim, hold on.
Well, wait. No, that's what we said 6 years ago we could do it in this little tumbler. And not anymore when you have 68,000 tickets.
Here's the first one.
Okay, first one. John Klein. Hey, we've only got one finger. All right, John's coming down. All right. Oh, they added the rally cap on. That's it. Inside out, backwards. John, where are you from? Sacramento. Local. All right. All right, number 2. Alan Talham. Alan. We got all the guys in the back. Last one, right? Seems like the balcony we got covered on the... There he comes. All right. All right, Alan. There we go. Second to last. How you doing, buddy? Where you from?
Sacramento.
Another Sacramento guy. 2 for 2. All right, last one. You gonna give another spin? All right.
I'll pick a winner.
All right. You know her? Yeah. Melissa Johnson. That's pretty cool. All right, that's generally the end of the picking of the names. We're going to let people go home if they'd like, but then we're going to do the raffle. So if you have raffle tickets, you want to hear that. This is going to be the end of the live broadcast, and we'll do the raffle here in just a few seconds. All right? Got to change out the buckets. Thanks.
Okay, welcome back to the auditorium here for the post-lottery show. My name's Dylan Bowman, joined again by Corinne Malcolm, Skylar Hall. What a show it was here in the auditorium. Absolutely electric. Skylar, starting with you. Reactions?
Wild. Absolutely wild. I mean, the energy in the room, obviously we knew it was going to be palpable, but to have that many folks that were local brought down is always wild. But then in the chat, and on the professional scene, the number of big names that we've covered at races over the past 3, 4, 5 years that got in off the lottery means what was already going to be an insane start list just got even more ridiculous. I am so jazzed to be back here in 203 days and watch it all unfold.
Yes.
Yeah, I was texting people. I was like, so you just got into Western States. I hope you know that, right?
Yeah.
So losing our minds collectively here in person, online, texting folks in the chat. I mean, I think the other thing, too, is that we've got people actually in town for CIM just down the road in Sacramento. And so one of the guys that was one of the early in studio, in auditorium picks is like from Arkansas.
Yeah, right.
And like it was so cool to see like people that are here for the weekend made the move to come here. Like those last 3 that just got pulled from the audience. Like that to me is just icing on the cake. I was sitting kind of with a bunch of the board members and we were talking about that because I've never been here in person. I was like, I'm curious what the energy is like here versus what I see online. And if you were watching at home and you've been thinking about coming, I'd highly, highly recommend it. Like it was another level for sure.
I was just talking to Topher Gaylord about that, of course, our brand new president of the Western States Board. And what he said in his speech, which I'm sure our audience heard, was that he's been connected to Western States for 25 years and he's never been to the lottery until this year. And he and I were just talking and I was like, last year was my first year and I was shocked at just how fun and cool it was. So as Corinne said, if you ever put your name in the hat, maybe you have better luck getting in if you're actually here in person. It's absolutely worth the trip. Guys, I've got notes, okay? We had some cool stuff that happened today. I'm just going to tee some things up. We can go back and forth before we wrap up today's broadcast. First, just the international representation here today. We had a total of, including the United States, 24 countries pulled in the lottery. This does not include the waitlist. So 24 different countries we do expect to arrive in Olympic Valley, ready to take on the Western States 100. In terms of participation, the Brits put 10 people in, Canadians also 10 people, Aussies put in 8, and then it was sort of a mix of 1s, 2s, and 3s. I'll list off all the countries. We can talk a little bit about that before we move on. Japan had 1, Belgium 2, Romania 1, Germany had 3, Switzerland 2, Hong Kong had 3, Mexico 2, China 3, France 3, Hungary 1, Costa Rica 1, Panama 1, Poland 2, Austria 2, Italy 3, the Philippines got 1, New Zealand got 2, Spain 1, Sweden 2, and Brazil got pulled right at the end for our 24th country.
And if you suddenly add in some of our golden ticket entrants, all of a sudden it's like, oh, we have Vietnam, we have Slovakia, we have
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. It continues to broaden out from there. So I imagine we'll be close to probably 30 countries represented come race day in June. And for being a race with 369 starters, that's very, very cool.
Pretty cool. Any comments from you, Skylar?
I mean, it's only going to get crazier because we still have 2 international golden ticket races, so we might see a little bit more of that international flair come in. But the number of folks, I was just going through the list of qualifiers, the number of international runners who qualified through a American-based race is actually surprisingly high. Like a good number of Black Canyon and Javelina folks. I think it might have been Argentina actually qualified at Rio de Lago, so got some time in on the course here, and we'll be back here in June to run Western States. It's nice to see that Western States is branching out, but also they're coming on in and to make this just such a lively experience.
And while many people, I'm sure, are sad that their name did not get drawn, the probabilities worked as the probabilities should. We saw our one guy with 10 years worth of tickets get pulled number 3. So he is in, he is safe, he'll be on the start line, knock on everything. And then Jenny Kirk, who we had on before we started everything, has been working towards this for 10 years due to COVID being that kind of 10th additional year of qualifying. She's going to be there,
You know what was interesting? I was talking to Craig and Topher about this too. Only 9 of the 21 256 ticket runners got in the traditional lottery. Of course, we did put them at the top of the wait list, so in all likelihood, all 21 will actually run the race. but for having 66% chance to get in, only 9, yeah, so just probabilities, this is all random and, you can't necessarily explain it, but again, they've all paid their dues and we're looking forward to seeing them on the start line. Moving on, Skylar, I want to stick with you. Your good buddy, Jamil Curry. The crowd goes wild when he gets pulled. Of course, he's also in charge of running the broadcast operation on race day, and he gets pulled in Hard Rock's lottery as well. Say a few words about Jamil.
This man has the least amount of training for any person who just goes and runs these races. It's gonna be a very messy summer for Jamil. We were joking that we're gonna buy him one of the Starlink backpacks, so at least while he's going down the trail, we can just live stream the whole thing from him, just like really get that in-person experience. So I guess that means I gotta get in shape because I know he's gonna probably try to drag me out there, and I'm just so excited for him. This is
Were
gonna
you
be a
guys
good year.
texting?
Oh no, he's off running. They have races down there in Arizona that he's like
The
actively live
McDowell Mountain
streaming.
Frenzy right now. Apparently, Chris Warden did tell him, though.
Good.
So between Jamil being in the race and Chris being in the race, we're down several Mountain Outpost people. So I don't know that we're going to let you pace Jamil.
Yeah. Don't worry.
We're going to need you instead.
No, you don't need me. You guys got it covered. But what we do need to talk about is how many of these double qualifiers we had. We had some big names got pulled for both Hard Rock and Western, not just Jamil. I think we got Claire Barnworth is going to be coming for both, I think is what I saw. Like, there's going to be a lot of folks doing this double that are going to be very, very top end heavy. I'm not going to say we're going to see Courtney's record drop for the fastest double, but we're going to see some folks definitely challenge it this year.
Yeah, and then on that note, I think we had the lottery gods did good when it came to boosting the women's pro field. So speaking of people doing the double, Claire was the first one out of that group to get drawn. Then we had Tara Fraga. Again, Tara Fraga is also now on the wait list for the Hard Rock Nevers. Okay, so she's got her hands full. She's going to be a little bit busy. But we I think you and I both squealed like little children when her name got drawn, and we had to explain that she's a professional runner, and we're very excited for her. We also had Shea Aquilano, Liz Canty. We had both the Ostawoski sisters get pulled. One, Melissa into the race, Sarah onto the wait list. The women's field got a big boost. I mean, it's already deep, but they got another. You had 4 or 5 more women. That's significant.
Did you mention Liz Canty too?
I did. Liz Canty in that mix as well. She's already won a golden ticket before. I think the other big name that we should mention, the one that really stands out on the men's side from the lottery as an elite getting added to the race would be our man who just missed out on a golden ticket at Javelina.
West Virginia, Dan Green, one of my favorite characters in the sport. He always shows up. I actually met him at Black Canyon 2 years ago, and I was just like, this guy's got the best attitude in the entire sport. Missed a golden ticket by the hair of his teeth, or the skin of his teeth at Javelina, just behind Jeff McGavro, and what was an incredible golden ticket chase there. So Dan Green signed up for Cocodona.
Yeah, we got to get him out of Cocodona.
In all likelihood, he's on the wait list. I think it was 20th or something. So he should be pretty safe.
Pretty good odds. Yeah, I mean, we're going to see a lot of people doing these 200s into Western. There's a number of folks, actually surprisingly high number of folks who use a 200-miler as their qualifier. That's just a big training week.
It's such a flex, isn't it?
Yeah, you do Cocodona, then you come to training camp here during Memorial Day weekend, and then you run Western. It's a perfect taper. It works out.
Using a 200-miler as your qualifier is just the ultimate flex. Couple things. Hillary Yang, we should mention. Of course, our fearless leader, Billy Yang, is behind the scenes here. Hillary did not make the trip, but she got pulled in the Hard Rock Lottery, your colleague on Women's Trail Fun.
Yeah,
give a shout out.
Just I was in tears with Billy. It was pretty amazing. I think the other piece of that puzzle, too, is that Leah Yingling wasn't going to come back to Western States, and I think we were all very publicly hoping that meant that we got to use her for the live broadcast. She also just got drawn for the Hard Rock Lottery, so maybe her recovery between Cocodona and Hard Rock will be hanging out with us.
Could you imagine if Leah does Cocodona, Western States, and Hard Rock in the span of 8 weeks?
Yeah, well, she's not racing Western States.
Well, she's on the start list.
Yeah,
she signed up.
I do not think we'll see her starting that. But
let's speak it into existence. Let's not rule it out yet.
Let's give her a day to think about things.
Figure out what she wants to run. Yeah. Either way, an amazing start list just got filled out. And like we've seen with the wait list the last couple of years, we do expect probably 35 people to come off the wait list into the race come race day.
Okay, a couple other things before we sign off here. I wanted to give a big shout out to Adrian Torres, who was in the crowd and got pulled. It seemed like he came with a bunch of his friends. 2 of them got pulled, but Adrian Torres came up and he said, hey, it's also my birthday. And when he got pulled, he had a cup of Lucky Charms, the cereal, which he then handed behind him to his other friend. So he came up, accepted his spot in Western States, told us all it was his birthday. What a spectacular day. Shout out to Adrian Torres. So special vibes here in the auditorium all day.
Yeah, it's surprising that we had 3 different people here in the auditorium with dogs get pulled. I mean, if we're talking about other Lucky Charms, maybe that's the move next year is like if you have a small puppy or something, bring it along. That might be the good vibes you need to get up here and get pulled in the room.
Closing comments from the panel here?
I mean, I thought I had time to get stoked for Western States, but it turns out the burn is on right now.
Yes.
We've got to carry this momentum and energy all the way until the end of June, and I cannot wait. I'm thrilled.
Skylar?
I'm so excited. I mean, we still have 3 or 4 golden ticket races to just continue to build the stoke. All these folks know that they're in, but there's still, I think 12 different spots. We need 14. I can do math.
Yeah.
14 different spots on both the men's and women's side. They're going to fill it out, and just like those storylines are going to be so big this year. And we know that there's the art side, and we have some returners coming back. We know a lot of people who are hyping up science right now. We're really going to see those two yin and yang together on the start list.
Heck yeah.
Days. Super stoked.
Yeah, so a good way to transition towards closing here. So again, there are still a few spots on the line, as Skylar just mentioned. The next golden ticket race will be at Black Canyon in February. Black Canyon, then Tarawera the following weekend, both happening in February, and then the Canyons 100K, which will also be a super golden.
And then
Awesome, 4.
There are 4.
Okay.
So Chianti's in March. So you've got Black Canyon a week later, Tarawera. So Black Canyon's a super. So 3 men, 3 women at Black Canyon. Tarawera, 2 men and 2 women. Chianti, 2 men, 2 women. Canyons, 3 men, 3 women.
Yeah.
So 4 races left, a bunch of spots left to be claimed on the professional side of it. But they're going to be 369 unique stories for all of us to follow along with, from Olympic Valley to 3 minutes from where we sit at the Auburn track.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, as we wind down here, a big thank you to the team behind the scenes. Our boy Ethan Voswork, his brother Will, of course Billy Yang, everybody else who helped out on today's broadcast. A big thank you to Hoka for all their support of the Western States 100. We couldn't do these broadcasts without their support, so a big thank you to Hoka and everything they do for the race and the organization. Before we go, please do donate here on YouTube. It really does make a big difference. As Topher Gaylord said, every single dollar that comes in through YouTube or into the organization in general gets put back into our mission of trail work, putting on a world-class race, and being a leader in medical research as it relates to trail and ultra running. So please do donate to the race organization. It's a great way to contribute and be part of Western States. I think that's it. What an amazing day. I'm going to go home, get a run in, and training starts today, guys, for summer 2025. For Skylar Hall, Craig Malcolm, I'm Debo. See you guys next time.